Hey there. Trying to get a game going to have something on screen while we are slowly amassing people to do the streamer thing. So yeah, there's going to be some Fischer random here until there's more people in chat, and then we'll start solving the queue for the streamer battle against Gata. Or possibly not 960. I started a 960 game, but that's not obligatory. Let's go f6 and then e5. Try to fight for center kind of as strongly as possible, although probably allowing e4, e5 was a mistake here. How's the sound picture? The usual queries are very much in force. Hey Jake, good to see you here. So yeah, I think I haven't enabled the points redemption for the streamer thing yet, but I will do once again once we've gotten a little bit more people in. Do I need to stop knight c4? Not really, I don't mind it. I can just play bishop c7, maybe castle queenside if I want to. It's a very comfortable position. I don't know what this is about. Probably something to do with the idea of playing bishop h3, but I don't really mind. Evening raids, evening air is god. We have about an hour to figure out the lineup for the streamer battle. This not being exactly a democracy, some spots have been sort of locked up because you know, if I can't engage in at least a little bit of innocent nepotism, then what's the point of having your own channel, right? That sounds right to me. So there have been a couple of spots which were, I was kind of planning to go f5 here, but I'm now beginning to doubt the wisdom of this. Hi, son. Thanks very much for the 6 months, Meister. Welcome, welcome. Balloon party is in full swing. Or it will be eventually. Yeah, I don't know what this move is all about. I guess my opponent is kind of, planning to castle queenside and wants to stop knight b4, which is actually quite sensible. I don't mind this at all. But it also gives me time to kind of improve my position a little bit. I do want to play c4 eventually. It's a sacrifice here. I mean, it's semi-playable even here, but I don't really feel the urge to do it this early. Let's just kind of go for a brute force approach here, just kind of b5, c4, and yeah, it starts in about who did the nepotism. Let me open another mode of communication. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be in 45 minutes. So knight f3, we should be kind of aiming to give mate here somehow. I'm not entirely sure how, but should normally involve me opening up the queen side, but I can maybe get the queen to b3 and do it this way. Actually I have ef3 here, which wins some material, but he has queen h3. I don't know, let's do it anyway. If queen h3, we can just go queen b7 and continue with the plan of trying to open up the queen side. Also, the knight on... Yeah, that knight is kind of stupid looking, so my opponent will have to spend time repositioning it to some normal squares. I don't know. I don't know, Kev. Don't really want to give up the pawn on f3 without a fight. Yeah, now we definitely have enough to make progress, because knight c3 check is a bit too much of a threat, and if he takes, I take, and yeah, everything starts collapsing here. Mate in a few now, because there's really no stopping the idea of queen a2 mate. But that was a decent game by my opponent, so we can play... Okay, rematch apparently is not available, so let's play somebody new. I should probably enable the reward. If Team Battle is already active, I should enable the reward, right? So this should now enable the reward. And you can start trying to... okay, you can now, I guess, start redeeming the 1k points. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. 3-minute Fischer random, like the trying to figure out how to play the opening in 3-minute Fischer random is difficult. I have to warn you guys that redeeming the reward doesn't automatically qualify you to play, because the way we agreed to run this thing with Gata, I have no experience, but yeah, sorry about that. Okay, stop. Okay, I'll disable the thing. Yeah, the thing is now temporarily disabled. Sorry. There's no field for name and... I thought I created a field for name and rating. Okay, yeah, sorry, I'm an idiot. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Now it's better. Your points will be refunded in a moment. Yeah, just refund all points apart from dodges. We obviously want to scam dodgy as hard as possible. Damn. Sorry about that, Jake. I did edit the reward now, but it's probably too late to do much about it. I will go to Gata's side. Defectors. How dare you, Dukes? I don't know about this move. No, nobody is too late to join. The point is, yeah, this is why this move is not great, because now I cannot take with the f-pawn. Okay, I can enable it again, good. I think it should be working properly now. His club has better name. I mean, if you were a... Yeah, like, you're not even subbed and you insult basically my family name here. Like, what is wrong with you? The rating range is between 1500, I think, and 2500. Let me check briefly, but I think this is what we agreed on with Gata. So yeah, those who... Hang on. This is going to be such a mess. G5 is an interesting tactical idea, because queen a3 check followed by knight b4 might very well be mate if I allow it, but maybe it's not. I don't think I have a choice anyway. So I have to kind of do this and hope I don't get mated here somehow. So yeah, the rating range is There's going to be 10 games starting from, I think, 14 to 1500, and then going all the way to 24, 2500. Or maybe... yeah, I'll ask Gata again, but trying to sort of juggle it. With playing 960 is trickier than I expected. Maybe not. Maybe it's actually exactly as tricky as I expected. Yeah, this queen on a3 is still very annoying, and he is now ready to castle queenside, which is very bad, because I would like to play d6, but then he just castles. I think I have to just switch to some sort of, pretense of having a positional compensation here. Which I don't really have much of, but I have some. I'm very happy that actually the queens have not been traded, because now this knight will have to go to a6, I think, and my position starts looking a little bit more harmonious. So yeah, I've gotten confirmation from Gata's side that it is from like 1300 up to 2400. I wanted to go rook e5, but then queen d4 annoys me, but I probably have to do it anyway. And hope this somehow holds. Yeah, we definitely have a story of quite full-blooded fights against Gata. Yeah, he should have taken on e5 here. Now I'm fairly certain I'm doing very well. Let's just go for blood. No, that shouldn't work, right? It does? There's no mate? This is very upsetting. I have a very cute perpetual, probably, but really? No mate? Okay. Is this a perpetual? Maybe it isn't, who knows. Kind of looks like a perpetual to me, but... maybe king c5 wins, which would be a bummer. Yeah, I got overexcited. I was close to winning there, and then I decided not to protect the bishop on h1. We don't really have... like, we've known each other forever, but we were never particularly close. We are on sort of, very level kind of collegial relationship. Gata left St. Petersburg, well, Leningrad, before I became anybody. We are almost exactly 2 years apart, but he left when I think he was 14 and I was 12, and that's obviously a huge, big difference in that age. So we never played in any kind of junior tournaments together or anything like that. Bishop d5. I did not expect that. Let me grab that center real quick. Yeah, and I should have specified that we are looking for the blitz rating on Lichess, not classical, not anything else. And generally speaking, we would like to ask for people with provisional ratings not to not to apply, because the whole point is to match people of similar strength against each other, and people with provisional ratings are, it's unclear what your strength is, so that would be sort of borderline cheating. I should not have allowed knight takes f5 and then knight d6, but I did. I don't think it works, but it still feels kind of unclean that I've allowed this. What's my favorite historical period? I don't know if I have an answer to that, Dukis, honestly. It is such a... It's not even that the question is off topic, I just don't really know how to answer it, honestly. Let's do this. And then I want to do this, and then I want to castle. And I will be allowing... I will be allowing the 91 knight takes d3. Thanks very much for the 5-month Spirit of Flight. Yeah, I don't really care if my opponent takes here. Maybe I should actually care. The way he's done it, it's a lot smarter than the line I was kind of preparing for in my head. I still like my position, but if I have to play knight g7 here, it's a little bit upsetting. Yeah, I was in my mind he was trading the other knight for my knight on d3, and in those positions I was quite happy with my outcomes. But here, I mean, white will still have a very serious... As long as I don't allow white to castle kingside, which would be a disaster of unbelievable proportions. But as long as I don't allow that, I should be fine. Because this king on b1 is going to be... Yeah, I shouldn't have allowed knight g6 either, I guess, but maybe we can give mate finally. Because it's kind of difficult to protect this rook on d1, and now neither capture really works for my opponent, because I either play d2 or rook b6 is actually mate in 1, so there is definitely a problem. No, the redeeming the stream battle thing doesn't guarantee you anything at all, Doc Whoop, unfortunately. People who will not get a spot should probably get their points returned, if I can figure out how. This is going to be a very cute little mate there. Yeah, Jake says he knows how, and if Jake says he knows how, he knows how. If there's one thing I learned from my half a year of semi-active streaming, it's that whenever I don't know something, I can just ask Jake and he will know. I should actually edit the stream information to add this command, right? What's the command again? Team battle? What's the command? Team battle, yeah, it should be in the stream title, I suppose. The queen should go somewhere where it's not harassed, like d2, and we want to get some kind of a reasonably safe Maritza type structure, like e4, knight e3, this bishop goes here, and then we are sort of very comfortably better, because, you know, this is a very nice Maritza. Yeah, I should have specified we're looking for a blitz rating. It's my bad. As mentioned, I'm not very good at this whole streaming thing. Knight g4 loses up, I think, a full piece to f4, f5, which is why my opponent is now thinking, because he probably actually has to go back to c6, which is not a very attractive proposition either, but no real choice. This is a good move, though, preparing to drive my knight away with e7, e6. I could take on b6 twice already, but I don't want to. I don't even that. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense as well. I don't know who this player is, but he is definitely not 1800. The 960 ratings are just like nobody really plays. There's just not enough traffic on the site, I think, for people to have realistic ratings in this game. So after these, 2.5 games, I can reasonably confidently say that this is a pretty strong player. I don't mean any suggestion of like cheating or anything like that. It's just that it's clearly somebody who plays chess quite well, but just doesn't get enough practice. Pretty sure they are much stronger than the rating suggests. Yeah, this is 960. It's these weird positions are weird by design. Yeah, I shouldn't have allowed the bishop to d4, and in general, this is maybe less obviously winning than I originally thought. Thanks very much for the raid, ChessWeeb, and welcome to the ChessWeeb viewers. I really want to play 5 and then start sacrificing stuff, but I don't know if it works. The thing is, though, if I don't do it, I don't know, it might take me forever to actually win this game, and I might never actually win it at all. So I'm going to do it anyway and just go from there. Actually, with the bishop on e5, I'm pretty sure what I'm doing is just losing. So this is quite stupid. I did not expect my opponent to take with the bishop for some reason. So yeah, this is not going to work for me because g6, queen g7 here with the bishop connecting to everything else is very, very safe for black. Or g5, actually, yeah, that's also a good point. Although, maybe with rook h6 I can create sufficient confusion for my opponent here to a4. That's a little bit over-optimistic, I think. I think black was supposed to, react to what I was doing somehow. Completely ignoring my potential threats is not the way to go here. Okay, so let's take a bit of a break and see where we're at. How are we doing, Jake? How far along are we towards actually having a team to face the fearsome Gata people led by the traitor Dukis? Hey Jan, I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. So far I've been playing 960 against all comers on Lichess and waiting for my MVP mods to create a team of 10 to defend Sparta from the enemy encroaching. By the way, I'll ask Gata because it's kind of crucial. I haven't checked yet if the 10 people selected play 1 game or 2 games against their selected opponent. Let me just ask Gata. Two would make sort of more sense in terms of fairness, but it will kind of bloat the stream and make the whole thing much longer. So I don't know. Probably one, because 3 + 2, one game is about 10-ish minutes, I guess, maybe slightly less. Yeah. Normally I think it's one. So yeah, we'll do one game only, I guess, with alternating colors. With if one of our guys plays black, then the next one plays white, and so on. Я не знаю, если честно, Иванов. Но у меня было несколько хороших годов в карьере, там условно. 11-й был хороший год. 97-й был неплохой год. Но это как бы сложный вопрос. Dodgy really is everywhere is a very, very correct assumption, Jan. And we are so much the happier for it. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some nepotism, as I mentioned. I have allocated one, possibly two spots for my steadfast mods who expressed a desire to play. Jake is very welcome to include himself if he wants to play, by the way. I want to make that offer kind of loud and clear on air. I didn't do it before, but you are very welcome to play if you want to. Where do I turn in my mod application? The standards for modding in this channel are very, very high, biggest boss. Thanks very much for the 5-month Encrow. Welcome to the balloon party. And I am eagerly awaiting the start of the emote process. I think I am slowly, steadily kind of coming to the top of the queue for the artist I asked to make the emotes. So I'm assuming sometime next week we will start discussing what the emotes are going to look like. Exciting times ahead. Yeah, that's a very important precaution, Jan, obviously, because I know you would very much like to exact some swift revenge for some slights, perceived or otherwise, but we've taken some precautions. For instance, this is sort of the extent of the. I specifically typed that for you, Jan. There is an instruction there. Let's see if it works. What is with the channel points? If you have enough channel points, which are this number you see below the chat box, Blunder Dragon, if you have 1k channel points, you can apply to be on the team. Application doesn't guarantee you get. It doesn't guarantee you get into the team, but it puts your name. Blimey. Dodgy. What are you doing? Yeah, as mentioned, I do love my mods, but they are a force unto themselves. And yeah, welcome CPK. Uh, and it did work. I honestly had my doubts, but but apparently it worked like magic. Why are you disclosing private conversations, Jake? It's very unfair. I did see the timeout, Nizahir. I am very happily chuckling to myself here. I am I've been kind of dreading this evening a little bit, but uh, it's improved significantly in the past 20 minutes. I don't know Spirit of Flight. I have like 50k points in Boris channel, for instance. So for me, 1k points really doesn't sound that impossible. But uh, I understand. Having said that, I fully appreciate that I basically live on Twitch, and the amount of points I amass in various channels is probably not representative of what normal people have. Could you also state the Blitz rating, Blunder Dragon? Because without the Blitz rating, this doesn't really work today. Yeah, I'm very. I actually even kind of lied a little bit. I think it's like 45 Nizahe. So yeah, I'm a very average pleb there. 2017, okay, because it's needed for the spreadsheet. Without the Blitz rating, it doesn't really work for us today. I like that we continue using the word waste when describing what to do with channel points. Я в целом видел этот вопрос первые 5 раз. Я не как бы не могу обещать, что я отвечу на каждый вопрос, заданный вами в этом чате. Поэтому I think it's 13, 1400. The lowest band is. This might actually mean we get 11 games though. 13, 14, 14, 15. I can't like I actually have to count on my fingers. Uh, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, that actually gets us to 11 boards. So I think we probably should be starting from 1400, yeah. I'll speak to Gata, but hang on a second. Where is the Excel? Where did I put the stupid thingy? Hang on a sec. I wam все dobro. Yeah, we why do we sound doom? Hang on, I missed something in chat while I was trying to do some other things. Привет. Apparently, I already have like 10 challenges, which I now need to carefully remove from my screen because they are going to be a painful reminder that I'm not going to play chess today. I'm going to. I don't know why painful actually. Watching other people play chess does sound like a decent change of pace for the day. I don't know, biggest boss, maybe, but Jake is really in charge of the spreadsheet, so I don't really know what it looks like right now. Not mess. It's definitely Mies. My son actually signed the. Hang on. Why is okay? It wasn't updating for some reason. Why is it opening here? God damn it. There is apparently at least 4 petitions on change.org petitioning the owners of the English language to change the plural of moose to meese. Because if the plural of goose is geese, it only makes sense that the plural of moose should be meese, right? And my son signed one of those petitions. Which I was very, very proud of. And then when we started discussing what the team name will be a couple of days ago, I thought that I should, additionally promote this wonderful idea. And we settled on naming the team Naughty Mies. Okay, so we are currently missing a player for the 1200 to 1300 rating band. So if anyone watching has a 1200 something rating in Blitz on Chess, show thyself, and you probably get a slot. God also doesn't have that category. That's fine. That's Actually, that's probably lower than we were trying to go. Yeah, sorry about that, Meow. I may have misled you again. Hang on. One sec. How's lockdown? I'm not sure what's happening in Moscow because in Moscow they actually appear to care at least a little bit. In St. Petersburg, there has been no announcement, and the numbers are kind of steadily going up, and the government of the city, I think, is doing their best Three Monkeys impression. So I think citizenry is supposed to make their own conclusions. Um, I assume people are so tired of being stuck at home that nobody will actually do anything. Um, I've been kind of waiting for the gym I'm going to right now to announce that everything is closing again, but they haven't, so I'm still going. But it's a bit of a lottery, but uh, gym is important, so that's the current situation. Um, so yeah, I don't know. In Moscow, I think they are enforcing some sort of. I mean, it's not entirely locked down, but they've definitely instituted some restrictions. But here, I haven't heard anything at all. I don't think there has been a single centralized announcement since the numbers started going up again. So yeah, I think it's sort of each people are supposed to fend for themselves and determine their own policy. Yeah, we can definitely order most things in. It's not an issue. Uh, Large supermarkets deliver all kinds of greeneries and what have you. You are sort of at the mercy of the person who will be packing your order. You will be depending on them to pick fresh produce and not something that's been there for a week. But yeah, you can definitely never leave the house again if you absolutely had to. Yeah, if you trust the missus to cut your hair. Yeah, uh, I've spent you know, the first lockdown not not getting my hair cut for like, yeah, I looked like a very strange, grisly thingy. But barbers have been open for a while. I don't know if they will close again. Ah, there he is, the China virus person. Welcome, welcome, Kappa. I was expecting the Kappa after the thank you, but it was not forthcoming. I'm surprised. Uh, we're not having this discussion here. I don't really have the energy for it. But I wonder if, let's say, if Irina Crash streams, I wonder if you would be saying those things to her. Uh, a very healthy looking 35-year-old, or, I mean, I may be misstating her age, but doesn't really matter, whose uh, road to recovery took like, what, 3 months, and she's still not entirely well. And who knows what will happen I mean, I wish her absolutely all the best, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're not really having this discussion, but not because I have nothing to say. Yeah, it was a. It's one of the best sort of feel good stories of the year. I think her winning her eighth U.S. championship uh, after the year she's had. Not specifically forget about it. No, I kind of I find your positions on most things objectionable, but I don't know you. You could very well be the most beautiful and caring person in the world, but I think we will find very, very few points on which we agree. Hang on a second.
Because I have a headphone for.
Yeah, I just you couldn't hear me because I just picked up. It was ringing.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I wonder if you
how
can
do
hear.
I send you the file with what I have so far?
There should be a send file button in like the plus button in Discord probably allows you to send a file. Yeah.
Plus button in Discord.
Yeah, next to where you type the messages, there's a plus button which will allow.
Okay, I see the plus button, and all right, let me show you what I have.
Okay, so this needs to be.
Okay, it needs to be updated first, probably. All right. So I have something like this. But okay, hold on a second. It cut off the name here for some reason. Why did it cut off the name?
Hang on. Let me open this.
Okay, this should be working now. All right. And chat, can you hear? Can you hear Peter?
I don't know. My chat definitely can hear you. I'm trying to.
Zuckertor 2. Yes, 1 second. Zuckertor, I'm working on this. Yeah, it also screwed up. Yeah, I'm really bad with this program, guys. Sorry. It should show your name correctly. Okay. Does it show this correctly now? Okay. You guys, Peter, they can hear you. Okay. So my chat can hear you. Okay. Thank you, Hisoka, for subscribing. Okay, your blitz rating only chess name right under. All right, Peter, do you see the list we have so far?
Yeah.
We have a bunch of people in 2000 under 2100, like 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we should trade some 1400 guy. Sorry about that. 14 under 1500 section, under 1600 section. I suggest we trade for an extra person in that 2100 range. And there is also the 20 under 2400. We have Dukis and Leon Beast who are looking to play the game. What about you guys? How is your situation?
Well, I sent you the file. We hang on a second. I need to figure out the volume. Say something.
Yes. Hello.
How is this, guys? Yeah, this works okay because I was trying to figure out how to make your volume not too loud and not too low. So now it's good. Okay, so our guys are. We have people starting from 1500. We have people in every range. So we can do basically we can combine them whichever way you like.
Hold on a second. Twitch streams are nothing but a bunch of narcissists who respect nothing but the honest people who financially support them, but the money they donate. Mr. Arsenal Funrich.
That's a ban.
No, but he's my supporter. Hold on a sec.
That's a timeout then.
Unsubbed. Okay. Sorry, mister. You ignored my whisper yesterday as well. Okay, hold on a second. He isn't right here actually. So let me check what happened on that. Guys, hold on a second. I'm trying to be fully understanding of all the gentlemen. Okay. I'm the stupid SB, even though I've been here for months. So okay, so that was about the coaching, the improvements. All right. Dude, you have to understand that questions like that, they require time. It's not 30-second answer, not for me. Okay, let's go back. I'm sorry if you didn't like it, Mr. Arsenal Fenrici. I really appreciate your support, and I hope you enjoyed the tournaments you played in. Okay, maybe easy will be editing Google Disk in the same file. Do I join to the tournament? Leon Bies, join the tournament for now. How's our team? Okay, we are missing under 1900 people. Who is playing on my team under 1900, gentlemen? Because we don't have anybody. We have E77CW, but he's not a subscriber. Okay, and we don't have anybody under 15, 1600, so you can lower your rating to 18. All right, so wait, Esileos, he is at wait. Esileos 1859. Yeah, okay, Esileos, I'm gonna be switching you to under 1900 group.
Okay, so what's the starting point then? Are we
The starting?
how low?
Yeah,
how low are we starting?
How low? We starting? That's a good question. I have a person under 1400, but I don't have anybody under 15 or 1600. So we can do this 1400, but we skip 1500 and 1600, and we go directly to 1700, and then we have more people playing under 2100 and higher sections probably. Will that work?
Yeah, that works for us. I think as long as it's fair, it works for us. It's yeah, people are calling you elitist. It's not elitist. It's just what Gata has in front of him. That's not elite. Like I think that's the opposite of elitist. We're trying here to include as many people as we can. So I I understand
Exactly.
I understand that was probably mainly in jest, but anyway.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the file is updated. So we have everybody except 1600 and 1500, right? Okay. Wait. What people saying? Yes, I try to pay attention. Svidler could be a little bit louder, just a little bit. I think it's my OBS Studio thing. So let me put this audio a little bit higher. So hopefully, Peter, say something.
Yeah, hi. So we do 1300 and then we go to 15
under 1700.
Under immediately under 17. Yeah, so 13 and then
Yeah.
and then 17.
Yes,
Okay.
because I don't think I have
Okay, so
anybody under.
okay,
Yeah.
so 13, 17, and then
And then 18, 19, 2000, 21, 2100, we have probably 3 people playing. And then under 2400, 2 people.
I'm just trying to figure out what 13, 17, 18. Do we have a 19?
Yeah, we have 19.
Okay.
So it's going to be extra.
19, and then in 2000s we have how many?
2000 under 2000 we have 1 person, and under 2100 we have 3 people.
Okay. And so then so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then under 22 we have how many?
Under 2200 we have 1 person for me.
Okay. Under 23 we have somebody?
Yes, we have 23 under.
And then 1 under 24, right? So that's 10, right? Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But
6.
maybe can we make under 2400 2 people?
Sure.
Maybe.
That's going to be 11 games though. So I mean,
yeah,
I'm
11
fine.
games, but okay.
It's fine, yeah.
All right, hold on a second. I need to correct this. My God, this is a mess.
I think I've sort of created my lineup with those conditions, and if that's if nothing's going to change, then I have my guys
You have your guys.
all ready
Okay.
to go.
All ready to go. But I
So
need to
well,
know
not
the names. I
sure,
need to know the names, so who they playing, and I need to put the names of your guys. So give me like 5 more minutes, and I'll put the names of your guys in the team,
sure.
Good
so they know
Cargo
who they're
7
playing.
cheered
Okay.
X1.
Um,
Let me just
it's
find this again.
one big of a mess here.
Yeah,
Let's see if
it's a little bit messy because we're not very experienced with this. So sorry, guys, for this slightly quiet time. But it's going to start pretty soon. So the lineup on our side looks like this. I'm just going to copy it in. I'm going
all
to
right.
copy it here.
Wait, why does it show this again?
And once again, apologies to those who don't get in, but your points will be refunded, and there might be more of these things in the future. And thanks for putting your name forward.
Okay, I just completely lost one guy here. 1 second.
Sure.
Just trying to do this color so everybody is here and visible. Okay, and all right. Okay. All right. Well, how does it look, guys, in my chat? What do you think, guys? This guy's under 20. Wait. The link of tournaments. There is no tournament, so you have to challenge directly. It's my bells. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so let me see Peter's list so I can put the names of his guys in the chat.
Sure, I'm sending it over to you in a second.
Okay. Right, guys, we'll be starting as soon as I print this out, and you can we can start. You guys prefer to start from the 1300 section or from the 2400 section? Peter, that's a list for the guys from the
Yeah,
1300.
that's starting from the bottom up. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll just copy the stuff.
Thanks very much for the 5 month, Nucleus, and welcome. I felt self-conscious. I was in a sub battle without being subbed. That's fine. We're not very strict. We're not very strict about these things around here. You did have the 1K points, so that counts for something.
Yeah, I'm a little bit more strict than Peter, so Peter, in that respect, is
Yeah,
more brave.
I'm not suggesting my way is the right way and yours is wrong. I'm just saying this is how things work in my channel so far. I might be changing that in the future.
Okay, so that's
Hashtag.
okay. Dr. Whopper is under 1700, right?
I think so. Let me let me find that again. Dr. Whopper is under 17.
Okay, and then we go up. You have some people there who are. Let me know which people are in there who are
Under 20
maybe.
under 21?
Yeah.
Or under 21 is Dezu, Biggest Boss, and Blunder Dragon.
Oh, Blunder Dragon. He is on both your and my team then.
That's going to present an issue. We could we could replay Dragon. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing?
Okay.
I mean, I did not. Yeah. Then instead of Blunder Dragon, we put in Deep Blue.
No, that's fine. No,
Spelled
because he's not
like.
playing on my team. He's not playing on my team. He missed it, so
Okay. He's not okay. He's fine to play on mine.
Yeah,
But yeah,
he's
I
fine.
like the Enterprise there.
Yeah. Okay, so wait, under 2100, then we have, okay, hold on a second. Dezo, right? Dezo.
Yeah.
That's the whole name?
Well, there's only 4 times. Yeah, I think he
Okay,
felt more than 4 times wasn't necessary.
all right. And then we have biggest boss there also, yeah. All right, so he is also under 2100. And then we have, and okay, hey, Deno is also 2100, right?
Yeah, under 21, I think. Yeah.
Okay, good.
And how do we like to observe this? I'm just supposed to find the player and follow him or something. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna follow these guys. And then under 2200, we have for your team, it's Cordilax, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Where's
Cordilax.
the follow button? There it is.
Okay, Cordilax. All right, and under 2300, you have Super Doji.
Mm-hmm. The man, the legend himself.
Okay. Wow. Okay, that's good. You guys gonna play Legends today? That's awesome. And under 2400, we have 2 people, right? So you have, because I have 2 guys under 2400 who want to play, and you have OMH pause. And who else you want to put for that?
Under 24, there's also this. I will mispronounce it horribly, but that name with all the capital letters.
Okay. Yeah, but that's OMH pause. That's
Yeah.
one. What about the second one?
That's. Hang on a second. That's. He and Doji are above 24. I thought you wanted 2 under 24, right?
Yes, but I put Doji under 2300.
No,
Is
no.
that okay?
Cordialax is under 23.
Wait. Oh, Cordilax under 23.
Yeah.
Who's under 2200 then?
Haidanu.
Who? Oh, I put him under 2100. Okay.
No, but under 21 we have 3 people: Desu, Biggest Boss, and Blunder Dragon, right?
That's the biggest boss. Oh, Blunder Dragon is under 2100.
Yeah.
Who's under 2000?
Blautista.
Okay, so I completely messed it up. All right.
We'll get there. No worries. So
okay, let me show you the updated list. It is very messed up. 1 second.
Sure. So two questions we need to discuss. One, top down, starting from the top or from the bottom. My chat appears to be very much in favor of starting from the top.
Okay. In how time to start? The starts in about 5 minutes. Andromeda wants to play early in order not to get in trouble. Okay, so Andromeda is my biggest supporter in the channel. So, and Andromeda is under 2000. So he's gonna play Blunder Dragon. Hold on a second. Wait, Blunder Dragon. Okay, I completely messed up. All right, you guys can hear what Peter is saying, right?
Let me try and do this. Can I edit the file you sent me?
I'm
not,
gonna
no.
resend you this file. So yeah, okay, I'll resend you this
Hang on
file.
a second.
Okay.
I think I can do it on my side.
Okay, 1 second. All right, sending you the file. All right, I should have asked you.
It's the same file, right? It's basically nothing changed there, or.
Well, I changed the names. But okay, you know the easiest thing to do would be just you walk with me again over it, and I will just quickly change it. So under 1400 we have M9OW.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
The first person under 2100 is biggest the boss. The second is Dezu, right?
Yeah.
And
Blunder Dragon. And Blunder Dragon because he's not playing for you apparently, right?
Okay, Blunder Dragon. Right. Okay, so Blunder Dragon is gonna be moving to 2100. Okay. So under 1700 we have Dr. Whopper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Under 1800 we have OECL.
Hang on, under 19, right?
Wait, who's under 1800 then?
Okay. Hang on a second. Under 18. Okay. That's going that's going to be very awkward. And the guy can I put a guy who is let me ask. What's your blitz rating, Nucleus? Because he just subbed, and if we kick him off the team now, it will be extremely is it the case to play a guy who is 1855 there?
Yeah. It's more or less, yeah, okay. I think 50 points at that rating range.
Yeah, I think I think it should be fine because I really don't
Yeah.
like
Okay,
doing this to Nucleus right now.
So Oculus is under 1800, and then under 1900, who we have?
Under 1900, God, no, hang on a sec. What? Hang on. Oh, that's messed up. Hang on a second. Yeah, this is going to take longer than 5 minutes. Hang on. Under 1900, yours is empty.
Under 1900, I have Asileus.
So you moved him from. Hang on a second, because in the file you just sent me, Asileus is below 2100, no?
No, below 2100, I have Webmaster, Blunder Dragon. Wait,
No.
Blunder Dragon?
No.
Oh, okay. I have to remove Blunder Dragon from my team. Okay, Blunder Dragon, you're playing on both teams. Okay. Okay, Asileus is 2090 Blitz. Wait. No, Atomic Morphine, no places. Okay, hold on a second. One of my guys just told me that he's playing under 2100. Under 2100. Instead of being under 1900. Okay, so I don't have anybody under 1900 then.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't have under 2100, under 1900. So okay, so I'm gonna just change the rating group for Asileus. It's gonna be 2000 to 2100.
Yeah, that's where it is right now. In front, on my screen.
Okay, so this is gonna be staying like that. Save. Let's change it here. But I need to remove Blunder Dragon from my team then. Okay, so he's removed from my team. And he's playing on your team. All right. And this is going to be like that. All right, so this is completely messed up, but okay.
It is a little bit messed up, but not completely. I think.
So anyway, your team again. So your team. So we have no under 1900. That's good. So under 2000, who do you have?
Under 2000, under 2000 we have Blautista, and
Blautista. Okay.
And we're now watching Meow play a game of chess because he obviously got bored with us trying to work this out. I think it's fine. It's free entertainment. Thank you thank you for providing us with moves on the screen, Meow.
Okay, and the biggest boss, and then playing probably Asileus then. All right, so we are more or less set. And the second guy under 2400 for you. You said Super Doji. Wait. Okay, so Dezo, Cordillak. What rating group is Cordillak in?
Cordillak is under 23.
Under 23, and Super Doji. So who's
Super
under
Doji
20?
And God damn it! I just was told how to pronounce it, and I can't remember again. Omiroth, apparently. The old capitals. Doji and Omiroz.
Okay. So they are on the 2400, and Cordillak's on the 2300, right? And under 2200 again, who is it?
Under 22, it's Ohaidanu.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's the guy I was missing. I see. Okay, so that's the guy I was missing. All right, I'm putting him in, and then this should be more or less set. And I should be saving this. Let's see if it shows. Let me correct the colors. So this all looks same color. And save. And let's see if this is finally looks more decent. Chad, do you see this screen?
Can I see the screen?
Okay. All right. Okay. How do I send you the screen again? Okay. 1 second.
Sure.
So let me save it, and then I send it to you, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very bad with this. Right. I'm gonna send you this Excel thing.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. My God, this is complicated.
Yeah, it's a lot tougher than you would have assumed, but
yeah, I'm very new with the Excel stuff. Okay.
hang on a second.
SLS, the moment the 1800 saw you paired against them would have been clip-worthy. Okay. So, how does it look like so far?
Looks fine to me.
Yeah.
Hang on.
All right. And we have a request for Andromeda. Actually, he's in the middle under 2000 to start the first. Andromeda, you want to start the first game? Colors. Okay. Colors. Well, can we have the honor of Andromeda?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it was your idea to begin with, so you get to pick the color in the first game. And before we begin though, one important thing: we are supposed to commentate on this, right?
Yes.
But the players, I assume, can hear us. So, what are the ground rules for us suggesting moves?
I think we will not suggest the moves, but we'll sort of suggest them after they're done.
So we should just make general commentary.
Discuss the general commentary, absolutely.
Yeah, we could also ask the players to mute the stream when they're playing, but that's going to be less fun. But we'll.
Yeah. No, Svidler doesn't play. We don't play. We just commentate this. Andromeda, choose your color. And you're playing.
The first pair is just to announce for my stream. Let me find it again. Where did I put it?
It's Andromeda versus Blautista, I think. It's under 2000 section.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? Your guy is Blautista, right?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, Andromeda, choose your color. Which color you want? It doesn't matter if it's rated or not. By the way, Peter, can you ask you guys if the UK was being unrated?
I don't think we need this to be rated necessarily, right?
Yeah, I agree completely. You guys, you don't need to be rated. Okay. All right. So Blautista playing versus Andromeda. Andromeda, which color? Andromeda wants white.
Fair enough.
All right. Fair enough. Okay, so let me find Andromeda on lichess.org. And let me follow him. And how do I watch your game again?
There's a TV button, which is
TV button.
Like if you open the profile, there's a little TV button which says follow.
Okay. Watch games. It says watch games, right? So that's the one.
I mean, it doesn't exactly say follow, but yeah, it's.
Okay, watch games. All right, I'm all set. Andromeda versus Blautista. Correct. All right, are we ready?
I think we are.
Okay, so let the games begin then. The time control is 3+2. Gentlemen, 3+2. Andromeda is 3+2, please.
And it appears to have started, so.
Yes, but it's 3+2. Oh my God,
Ah, okay.
they playing 3-0.
They're playing 3-0. Shall we restart or do we care?
Yeah, I think this restart. 3+2, not 3-0. Please restart. Okay. Restart the game, please.
I'm frantically looking for.
I think they're not hearing us.
Yeah, I think they both muted the stream. Let them play 3-0. We can.
All right, let them play 3-0. But we are actually witnessing absolutely fantastic Dutch defense with
Yeah,
D3.
I think Blautista actually played this against me in a simul once. He is very much in favor of these setups. And I should probably also flip the board somehow because our guy's on. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
So, okay. Go ahead, Peter. I'll leave you this part of the opening because...
Well, I don't know much about this. I actually played Knight of 3d3 against the Dutch myself more than once, and I never really got a good position from it. So I'm kind of hopeful so far. I think.
Yeah, actually, you're correct. They're playing 3+2. It says on the left, it's casual blitz 3+2.
Okay.
So I was very wrong for wrong reason. I'm blind, guys. I admit it. I'm completely blind. But to tell a few words about Andromeda is that he was a student of Mark Asserman, if you know Mark.
I've heard of Mark, but I don't think we've met.
Yeah, very talented international master from the US who was on his way to the Grandmaster title, but a lot of things happened, and then he switched to streaming on Lee Chess. And that's how I met Mark, of course, on the chess back. And when I started streaming, Mark was very supportive, and a lot of his fans came over to my channel, including Andromeda, who at the time was actually playing a lot of Sicilian Mora gambits because of Mark's influence. But after staying in my channel, and I've been talking so much about how important is the structure. He's now trying to play very strategic chess. As we can see, he is very conscious of the structure. He decided to play e2, e4.
Which I think is fine, yeah, as long as no f4 things happen. But it's probably a little bit too early to play f4 here anyway. I wonder how. Whoa, that's ambitious.
Okay, but 1 second.
We like ambitious players.
1 second. Yeah, I just want to say big thank you to Gradiosus Ram for donating $30, which happened 29 minutes ago, and which I completely missed in my search for this correct table. Thank you, Gradiosus Ram. I really appreciate your gift of $30. Wow. Thank you so much, sir. Okay. Thank you for your donation. Sorry. Go ahead, Peter.
No, I mean,
yes.
I'm not sure if G5 would have been, approved of by computer, but we don't care about those things in this channel, and it's played in the right spirit. And I think H3 is probably not the way to punish it. White is now going to be very solid, but Black has gained a lot of space, and I quite like
Black's position. Yes, it is.
I quite like how Blautista is doing here. Although honestly, if White plays d4, knight c4, something like that, it could become quite double-edged.
Okay.
And also, eventually it will become a full-fledged time scramble. So far, they've been playing quite quickly, but eventually some kind of a mess will start because they will be very low.
Yes,
on time.
but it's kind of a little bit strange that Black is focusing on the king side, trying to mate my guy, and Andromeda is actually playing a4 move.
Yeah, I think your attempts to improve his structural play may be slightly misplaced here. I mean, a4 is a solid move in these types of positions, and particularly if you get it to a5 later and before you get this kind of a bathtub structure. Yes. But if you get mated in the process, it's maybe not that important.
Yeah, that's true. And of course, there's the old adage is when your opponent starts a wing attack, you should respond in the center.
Yeah, that's very fair. And I think that we've come to the very first critical position of the game, because I think there's only one move here, which is any good for your guy, and we shall see if he makes it, because I think the
Yes.
choice here is very important, and there is a way to deal with the black attack, which is still kind of fine, but you have to make that move here.
Yeah, he has to make that move. And yes, we have certain people in my chat that are able to multitask with watching a lot of other streamers as well. Yes, we're not going to call the moves because yes,
Yeah,
Dukis.
I
Yeah,
think suggesting the move would have been wrong, but now that
but
it's
knight
gone,
h2 was correct.
yeah,
Yes, knight h.
I think not playing knight h2 is extremely risky, to put it mildly, because then your king side starts getting blasted apart, and your position. Yeah, queen b3 check is understandable, but I
Um,
think you can ignore knight e6 even.
yeah, but
I don't think knight e6 is enough of a threat here.
depends where the black king goes.
Yeah, very much depends on where the black king goes for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and also hoping that White can find some series of moves where he can just try to run with his king, which
Yeah.
not going to succeed, obviously, but it's the best try for him under the circumstances.
Yeah, now I think you have to hope that the king somehow evacuates from g1 towards the center, because actually the center is closed enough that if it happens, White's position could become playable again.
And White decided to play with the knight on d to f3.
Yeah, that leaves the other guy the other guy slightly stranded, so it's a risky approach. Let's call it that. But also they're both down to like 20 seconds, so much will
Which
be.
makes things quite interesting, yes. But unfortunately, there's just no way, I think, for White to survive this. I think there is no way for White, but Black is down to the last seconds. Let's see it. King f1, correct. Knight h2, okay. And now is the
On 10 seconds, this
critical.
is a very unclear position. I think this is
Yeah,
really unclear. I think Black is doing very well if you give this
he
position
he,
to an
he
end.
is, but this check was just
Yeah, this check
very
was.
bad.
Whoa. Yeah,
Whoa.
I think there's full blown panic on both sides here.
Yeah, but not taking the queen was actually very interesting.
Yeah, it's still very good for your guy now, because the king actually got to e2, which is something that
Yeah,
White
and
was
now
very
this.
much hoping for.
Yeah, this is ooh, and he grabs the queen. Wow. Okay, Andromeda with a big win for White in the first round from a completely lost strategically position. Oh my God, those last 2 seconds is just not at the top level. I don't know if Peter is watching the US Chess Championship, but yesterday there was an incredible battle between Wesley So and Jeffrey Xiong. And Jeffrey was defending whole game very, very accurately until the very last minute when he just blundered in the end
I
game.
saw most of the games, but I don't really. Hang on a second. I need to do something.
Okay, Andromeda, very good, but yeah, but we were very. I was very afraid for your position, to be honest. But you survived in the end because of the mad skills, the time scramble skills. That's what they call it. Okay. So let's put it, change it. And let's change it.
Okay,
Okay.
so I got the score up on the screen. It's as usual
Okay.
completely screwed up because I can't get the phones to be the same
All right.
size.
I got the first screen, which is one for my guy Andromeda. And yeah, but Blautista, fantastic opening for you, for sure.
Hang on a second. And are you sure that webmaster is the right username? By the way, I don't want to restart this whole discussion, but
Webmaster, hold on a second. Webmaster, what is your... wait. Webmaster, is he here? Andrei, are you here? He is Russian American.
okay.
My college friend. I think he might be Webmaster 3.
Yeah, there probably are some numbers after the webmaster. This is probably not the full username, right?
And Mark is on the channel. Yes, I think so. Webmaster, are you here in the channel? Andre, the only webmaster is on the account from Tudan with no games. Yes, I think so. I think that's the right webmaster, but I suspect that he is went missing because he's got some kids running all over the place. Okay, so let's not do webmaster.
Yeah, of
Maybe
course.
next.
I think the universal like the conclusion in my chat is we should be playing from the top down so that everything gets
Yeah.
decided in the lower
Yeah, but
games.
now we can play in the standard mode. It just was I wanted to do this for Andromeda because he is taking a lunch break from his work and
Sure,
you know,
of
he doesn't
course,
want.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we go all the way up to the top then, yeah, and play
Yeah.
I don't know Dodgy against Lion, for instance.
Okay, so 2400 Leon Beast, get ready to play Mr. Super Dodgy. Please, 3+2 guys. Let's see if you can let me find okay, there is only one Leon Beast, I think. Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Let me see the chat. Anish 2289. Yes, I will change the name. Sorry. Sorry. Of course, man. And 1 second. And it's saved. This is Anish 2290. All right. So hold on a second. Leon Beast, you are. Wait. Leon Beast, you are. What's your nickname on Lichess? 91. Hello, Leon Beast. 91. Is it Leon Beast 91?
I think it was 91. Yeah.
Okay, he's 91. He's online. Yeah, that's the guy. All right. So Leon Beast, please challenge. You're playing black. You're playing black against Mr. Super Dodgy, I believe. Okay. Yeah, you're playing black against Mr. Super Dodgy. So, or maybe Super Dodgy can challenge Leon Beast.
So it's Lion Beast 91, right? And
Yeah.
we have white in this one.
Yeah,
So
you have
so
white on
Dodgy,
this one.
you challenge Leon Beast 91, and you play white 3+2, rated or unrated. We've sort of agreed on unrated, but I don't think anybody really cares.
Yeah. Peter, by the way, some of my guys in the channel, they're asking maybe you can organize an arena tournament for your subscribers so that, and some of my guys maybe can join sometime.
Yeah, it's a possibility. I haven't really been doing much of that, but there's a lot I haven't really tried yet on my stream. So there's definitely a possibility this will happen eventually.
Okay. The name is Super Dodgy, Mr. Leon Beast.
Yeah, the game is about to start, so off we go.
Okay, perfect. They're almost very close in rating, just mere 24 points. Okay, good luck, and hopefully they're not listening. Blunder Dragon is actually a very, very dangerous opponent because he actually, in a lot of simuls, I do the simuls every week for my guys, and he's been scoring pretty well against me. So he is a very dangerous opponent, and let's see. But it depends on the form. Yeah, one day he is in a great form, and the other day he is just sort of sacrificing stuff and not getting compensation. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. I lost at least one simul game to Blautista, so it wasn't a surprise to me when he was doing well up to a point. Yeah, Dodgy is really taking no prisoners here, which is something we like to see.
Yeah, I like that. Going straight for the king, sacrificing the pawn. By the way, Peter, have you seen the new show about that Queen Gambit?
Everybody is talking about it, but I haven't watched it yet. I have such a backlog of things I kind of need to watch that I haven't really gotten to it yet. But I suspect I will have to because, it really does feel like it's become such an important cultural event that
I-
you are supposed to watch it to have an opinion, because otherwise you feel like you're missing out somehow. But I don't know. Have you
yeah.
seen it?
I just watched yesterday the first two episodes with my wife. We both loved it, so I can recommend. You'll definitely like at least something in the show.
No,
Um,
so far I think I haven't heard a single person say it's bad. I'm pretty sure it's good. It's just that uh, I'm trying to kind of minimize the list of things I have already started and still need to finish.
right.
So yeah, back to the game. Dodgy has opened the H file, but is there a mate? Uh,
Um,
this is the the big question in chess is there a mate in chess in general? I
um,
am of the opinion that the answer is just no, but maybe Dodgy will prove me wrong today.
the thing is that after exchange on g6, Black managed to make his queen and rook on f8 quite useful, right?
Yeah,
So there are no
I think Black is
direct mates.
probably objectively completely fine, but it's still a reasonably sharp position. Who knows what will happen?
Yep,
But
absolutely.
you do have to start connecting your pieces a little bit at some point. This bishop on f1 is going to start complaining if you don't include him in the game
Yeah,
for much
for
longer.
sure. Exactly. Now, of course, there's a huge threat of the. Uh, uh, Interesting. So knight g4, is it possible or not?
It's
I'm not.
possible, but it doesn't win. At first, I thought maybe it just wins on the spot, but I don't think it wins because queen takes h7 is fine.
And then knight takes h7. Yeah,
Yeah, or
knight f2,
something. Yeah,
knight f8, and then rook to somewhere, and
yeah,
just rook g1 and take on t1, right? So rook d8, very solid. Black just wants to trade stuff. Yeah.
yeah. I think very solidly played up to this moment by your guy. But yeah, as long as we
Well,
actually start developing our pieces at some point, I'm not that unhappy with Dodgy's position here.
yeah, I
Yeah,
actually think that after exchange and developing the bishop, white is actually fine
yeah,
because that bishop might potentially be very, very strong. If he
yeah.
gets to that
I'm a
diagonal,
little bit worried about. Surprisingly, I'm a little bit worried about the king safety here because the king on
king
c1.
safety.
Yeah, the king on c1 is not always entirely safe here, and yeah, I
I
would.
would have played probably e3
Yeah,
instead of
yeah. I was going
e4.
to say I would have played e3 as well, but
But
there are.
queen and h6 taking d2 square under control is also not bad,
Yeah,
yeah?
also makes some sense. Yeah, I was very worried about knight b4
Knight
in all
b4,
positions because a3 knight a2 check is a real problem. But
then you take bishop d3 maybe,
yeah, I
then you take
actually maybe yeah.
then queen
But
b2
it's all in
unclear.
the past anyway.
Yeah,
It's all in the
okay.
past. Um,
So knight d4, actually I like knight d4 because he's, just centralizing the knight, yeah?
yeah,
Oh, but knight
95 is
d5.
very critical though. It definitely at least asks the question. So I like that Doji made this move.
Yeah,
It's
knight d5 is
definitely the most critical move in the position. Maybe the
very
exchange
strong.
sacrifice is not bad. Rook d7 is playable, but allowing bishop c4 is very
Around bishop
scary.
c4, yeah, scary, I agree.
Very
Yeah,
scary. So yeah, the exchange sack
uh,
is I think good. I think it was
the
needed.
only one, yeah,
Yeah, but now
the only thing.
maybe yeah, b3 I guess forces black to play b5. And then
Eh,
who knows? Who knows? Black definitely has compensation here.
uh, yeah, black definitely. Yeah, okay. Giga. We are not going to ask Peter to join our arena on Monday. Sorry, no, not yet. Peter is very very busy person and has a lot of projects ongoing, so we're not going to ask him to come to our arena. In the future, if things take off and we do well, we can maybe interest the grandmaster with some offer, but not at the moment. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Anish.
the clock is a problem here for Dodgy more than anything else. The position is still quite unclear, and yeah, my chat correctly kind of asked me what happened to not suggesting moves because we did suggest a
Yeah,
couple
such as
there.
b5, but I think b5 is pretty
Yeah, I
obvious.
think
Yeah.
he was always playing b5 in that position. Yeah, I think there's
Yeah.
like zero chance he was not playing b5 there.
Exactly. I think that's the entire idea behind 94 actually to support the pawn. So
And this endgame is completely fine for black. Probably doing quite well here.
the c3.
I like c3, but yeah, the knight can be repositioned on some good squares here, and the kingside pawns are
Kind of dangerous, yeah, potentially.
going to become very dangerous in the future. Yeah, and the issue for white is it's just very difficult to activate anything.
Yeah, but also time. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Also
20 seconds against.
A5. Yeah.
Thanks for the bits, Andromeda.
750. Thanks for
Yep.
doing this.
Thank you so much,
us.
Andromeda. Peter
Yeah.
knows the sound. Yeah. It's
Yeah, thank you.
Andromeda, thank you for 750 cheers. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You
Actually,
thought White had 95, 94, and D for about 10 moves before he played it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just reading some chat so the chat people see it. Your chat guys can hear me also, yeah? Probably.
yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay. Hello, everybody in Peter's chat. We are very happy to have you guys today with us. Hopefully you enjoy this interesting battle.
Which is so far, I would say, is going sort of entirely your guys' way. I like Black's position more and more with every move, basically. There was a moment when I thought this endgame may have been becoming a bit unclear, but now I think.
Yeah, I think.
Knight takes. I thought 94 was winning on the spot, but even if you don't do that, you probably are fine. But 94 looked crushing to me.
94 looks very strong, yes. Yeah. And G4. And
I'm surprised. I'm surprised by what's happening here.
But okay, let's not forget they're only 20 under 2400. They're only 2300 on Lichess, yeah, which is like, I don't know, 100 rating points above Elo.
So, I don't exactly know actually how Lichess ratings correspond to real life rating. Yeah, I've never really tried working this out, but I will say that I'm very happy that this is now quite unclear, because at some point it looked like Dodgy might just get completely overrun, and now this is honestly anybody's game, and he's been keeping things kind of quiet around the 15-second mark, not really going below 10.
Yeah, Anish, okay, just make sure you'll be back like in 20 minutes, because you'll be in, okay, you have time, okay? About 100 points is correct. I have some people on the channel who are saying by Arsenal fan Richie, he says 100 points is correct range. Only 2300. Yes, unfortunately, guys, for us 2700s, former 2700, some of us. Peter is still 2700 as far as I know.
I am famously, probably still above 2700 as my Twitter profile says. Yeah.
Yeah, for us, the 2300 is a serious level, but it's
your guy's doing okay again. Yeah, we've lost all of our queenside pawns. It should be a draw now, but yeah, at some point I think White had very serious winning chances.
Yeah, but what is the rook and bishop versus two knights actually?
Probably a draw, but I really don't know. Like, I wouldn't be entirely surprised if it turned out to be winning for computers, at least in some positions. I think maybe somebody even told me something about this endgame at one point, but I don't remember.
And Webmaster is actually back. Webmaster, what is your Lichess nickname? We were just curious, because we're looking forward to see how, because there are so many Webmasters on Lichess, and can you tell us? Andre? Webmaster A? Okay, that's for sure didn't come to my mind. Okay, White is completely winning. Wait, no, Rook F2, my God. Oh, King G3, man, King G3, he misses. Okay, this is.
Yeah, this has been a turnaround. I don't know where the other knight went, but now we are.
Yeah, I like the nickname of your player. It suits his style, I think, perfectly. Yeah, the way he came out of that dangerous position.
Yeah,
extremely dodgy.
It was very dodgy at some point. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Very, very dodgy.
He dodged the bullet for sure.
Yeah, I can dodge bullets, baby. And then he blundered a threefold. Okay, this is a perfect conclusion of this game.
Oh, that's a threefold? Oh my God. Okay, guys, this is fantastic.
This is perfect. This is absolute perfection. We couldn't have asked more from this game.
Yeah. All right. Well played, gentlemen. Well played. We like the fighting spirit. We like h4, h5, followed by a very solid defense by Leon Beast. And then we had this incredible endgame performance from you, gentlemen. First was black was winning, and then white was completely winning, and then white was completely winning, and then it's a threefold repetition.
Yeah, I think it's fair. I think this is a eventually a fair outcome somehow. So now who do we have now? Now
Okay, let me
I think
post results.
Dukis is playing Omi Rose, right?
Dukis is playing OMHPOZ, I believe.
Yeah, but those are apparently Cyrillic letters, so it's Omi Rose.
Okay.
I was told
sorry.
so much.
That I don't know. All right, so let me put the results in here, and then more magnified. So we have currently running 1.5 versus 0.5 for Peter, right? Okay, let me post this on the web screen. So we have Dukis playing white versus.
Hang on, let me.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just. Yeah, it's the same on Lichess. I was kind of worried it will not be the same on Lichess, but it is his Lichess username. And the game has already been set up, so.
Oh, the game is set up. Okay, 1 second. I'm not so fast, gentlemen. I'm not so fast, and I'm gonna follow my guy.
Of course, yeah.
Easy name to remember, because he basically refuted my London system with one of his variations, but of course it's a super secret.
Just completely refuted it.
He completely refuted one of my lines.
Okay, I will bribe him with whiskey. I know him from from Miro's channel.
Okay.
He is also a regular in Miro's channel.
All right.
Very nice guy. I've run into him in Miro's channel quite a lot. And we have
your guy.
We have the Budapest, called?
Yeah. Budapest, right? My God.
Yeah, E4. Whoa, E4 F4. It's something. I actually played the Budapest a lot when I was a kid, but I don't think I've met E4 and F4.
You did?
Yeah, I played a ton of it when I was like 15.
Wow. Okay.
And
E4 F4.
Nobody played this against me even once. It's very decent. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I don't think it entirely refutes the opening, but it's not bad at all.
But Dukis is a huge theoretician, of course. You remember then?
Yeah.
He is a huge theoretician. He studies lines very, 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 very hard.
Yeah, I don't know about knight c3 though, because I think for Budapest players, if you give us this option of ruining the queenside structure, and I do know that my guy muted the stream, so I'm kind of I feel a lot more. I feel a lot more comfortable, not kind of.
I'm pretty sure Dukis is also a very fair player, so I think he's muting as well. So we can discuss it.
Yeah, I think in my memory of how I used to play the Budapest, like I would snap take on c3 there. I would not spend like 3 seconds on that decision.
Really?
You really don't.
Wouldn't it like look very similar to Ninja, where it is a very common thing?
Yeah, but I think if you don't do it, it's worse. Like the point is, it's not that it's great. It's more like if you don't do this, this knight will be on d5 in the future, and this you cannot allow. And now,
if you play c6, right, or something like that.
But that's kind of annoying. Like if white gets to completely stabilize, I'm not sure about this though. This is it's very concrete, but it's also extremely risky.
But I like it.
What my guy is doing.
It's fun.
Yeah, I endorse this because it leads to a very, very sharp position. I think
but also opens his bishop, right? After a short castle on bishop f5 potentially, and rook on f8 is
I like this reply, by the way. I really thought this is how white is supposed to play here. Just give up the pawn on e4, try to castle very quickly, hope maybe that you can get to play f4, f5, and then there could be a very strong king side. Like, let's say castles here, d6, knight g3 or something like this.
Right,
and it's actually quite scary, yeah.
Yeah, okay, it could be. I understand. Yeah, it could be. I agree. Yeah, okay, so they're following the recommendation so far.
Also, actually, I don't think we can save the pawn on e4. I think if white just wants to win the pawn back, he will win the pawn back next move. Yeah, because bishop f5, queen d5 check is very, very annoying.
Queen d5 check, of course. And the king on g8 is very, very badly placed right now, yeah? You need a tempo for king h8, which you don't have probably.
And the knight on g6 is just very, very poorly placed. This is, I think, the biggest issue black has. If this knight was on some normal square...
like f6,
yeah, like f6, for instance, black would be absolutely happy. But it isn't. Yeah. I like knight d7, kind of trying to stabilize, bring the other one over to f6 and hold that way. But your guy is
Agreed.
also 40 seconds ahead on the clock, which is going to be quite relevant, I think,
Yeah,
later on.
Batukis is very strong, actually. I think he is way underrated. He is being, I don't know. If he devoted his time to chess more and played in the tournaments, he would be a lot more rated than this. He's extremely strong. He's been one of the earliest supporters on my stream, and again played so many games with him in simuls, arenas, and everywhere. And yeah, he is extremely dangerous. Hi, Dad. DA7. Have a good day. Sorry for we couldn't get you into the tournament. Okay, let's see. I have some people commenting on the opening.
Yeah, hi, Sleepy, and I'm not sure which Ilya you mean, but sure, hi to Ilya. Yeah, this we've sort of stabilized here. I'm not sure why. Yeah, Queen d5, Queen g5 makes sense, but yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense because it's very annoying to deal with this queen on g5 now.
The question is, what next? If Black just develops,
I guess
then
bishop d4 probably is the next idea.
Just bishop d4.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's actually
Ooh.
yeah. I mean, trying to stop bishop d4, I understand.
Yeah,
It did look very threatening. I'm kind of worried we might get mated anyway after.
I like this move.
But positionally, it's a very sound move, I think.
Yeah, but after this move, yeah, you're correct. The dark squared bishop might become very strong. Yeah. Dark squared bishop might become not this move. I was talking about f5, 95,
yeah, 5,
94.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, the position still is very, very dangerous for Black. I think maybe we don't have time anymore. h4 is surprisingly strong because h5 is just such a crushing threat. Yeah, but how do we reply to h5 here is the question.
The rook. Yeah.
But maybe we take on e3 first, and then we take on g5, and then there is no rook on f1 in the end of that line.
You're correct.
So you actually have to play knight takes e3 here, I think,
it's
first.
the only move, yeah. The only move. Will he find it? h6 is impossible, right? Yeah, because queen g6, 24.
Queen g6, 24, yeah. Maybe you can do it the other way around, but yeah, I think you have to start with this one, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Mr. Sir Zoki Rochester, the pawn grabbers are battling Peter Svidler's guys. Peter, do you have the name for your club or?
Yeah, I called our team the Naughty Meese. I can. It's a kind of an inside joke. It's a plural of moose. It actually isn't the plural of moose, but I'm trying to make it the plural of moose. You know the animal with the horns.
No, I'm sorry, not familiar with that one. But is it like
similar
to Ratatouille, maybe? Similar to Ratatouille. Remember the movie, the cartoon, the.
No. It's it's like it's the idea that the plural of that word shouldn't just be the same word, but we should not really get bogged down in English linguistics.
Okay.
It's a very messy subject. I think my guy was doing okay for a second, and now he is back to being in a lot.
Yeah, but that knight on e5 is very strong. I don't see how white actually gets past that guard.
Yeah, I think the king on h8 is just so completely cut off from everything. Yeah, eventually I think with best play you are not supposed to survive positions like this, but
but with the best play, and not when you have 29 seconds, and we saw that what happened in last game, right, with the miracle three-fold repetition.
Yeah, that was truly a Christmas miracle.
Lois, Олень. Okay, we have some Russian-speaking people on my channel. They actually helped me a lot. Knight g4.
Yeah, and we are actually in time to take on h6 and not get mated on f7. So this is the best position. This is the best position Black had in a while, because the pawn on h6 is gone. And now after rook d8, yeah, I mean maybe we finally get knight g4 check, but there's knight f7 there in the end. It's not actually a blunder because there's knight f7 in the end.
Yeah, that's
unfair.
True. That's true.
Unfair.
96 is a threat, yeah.
And yeah, please don't play king f7. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think bishop b3. Yeah, this is a very, very unpleasant endgame if bishop b3 happens.
but your guy has twice as more time. Oh, they finished in the draw. Oh, Dukis offered a draw. Very strategic decision.
Okay.
Very, very solid decision by Dukis. Very interesting. All right, fantastic game, guys. Great defense by Black, I think, out of the difficult opening situation. And then we have this tactical melee.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that was a very very sharp game, and then Black had to defend carefully for a while. I'm pretty sure Dukis was more or less completely winning somewhere in that end game, and maybe even earlier. But yeah, very very even fight. I'm proud of Omiros for this one. It was a very well played game. So you are 2-1 up, and the next ones are, I think, Cordilux on my side against Nietzsche Chess on your side, right?
Okay. Yes, Nietzsche Chess playing Black versus Cordilux. Please challenge each other.
3+2, gentlemen.
Yes, 3+2 would be nice. And I need to follow your guy because my guy name is really complicated. Do I see it? Hold on a second. Okay, I'll go with Nietzsche Chess because I cannot find your guy.
It's because it's not Cordilux, it's Cordiluck, I think.
It's Cordiluck.
It's with the K on the end, so there's a misspelling there. Sorry.
All right, 1 second. It's Cordiluck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Sorry about that. I will. Cordiluck. Okay, I find it. And they are.
And the game is already started, and
we have Grunfeld.
Yeah,
this was the gentleman in my channel who actually appears to be a huge fan of the Grunfeld defense. He actually asked one of our Monday thematic arenas, which we run, playing specific openings in the arena format, and he asked for the Grunfeld defense to be played in one of the arenas. So Mr. Nietzsche will try to do exactly that sometime in the future, and. They have Grunfeld, which is Bishop F4 and Rook C1. I think Dreyev actually plays.
There's a lot of. I think I lost a couple of games to Dreyev in these lines. I think I generally don't play castles there because this endgame after c takes d5 and bishop c7 in the end always annoyed me a little bit too much. So I always try to avoid it.
Knight a6, bishop a6.
Yeah, that stupid endgame. It's probably completely fine, but there's like 0 winning chances there for Black, and it always annoyed me from that perspective. But these types of sort of Schlechter type structure, now that Black played c6, they are supposed to be quite comfortable for White. Nothing, but that actually is something you played a lot in your life, right? Via the Slav move orders.
Against bishop f4.
Yeah, but not against bishop f4. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I think White is a bit better. Nothing life-threatening so far, but White definitely is a little bit better in positions like this.
I think the computer might disagree with that statement, and he would say that White is probably. But okay, depends on what is slightly better, right? I mean, 0.4, 0.5 is.
Exactly. It's probably somewhere around that margin, and whether you think this is slightly better or already, in 2020, maybe this is like half winning because of how rarely you get those numbers on your screen if you analyze openings. I like Queen A5. This is a very thematic.
94.
94. Also DC4, 97, and E5 is a very typical plan.
Okay, gentlemen, you're actually listening to the one of the world's greatest specialists on Grunfeld defense. So pay attention. Yeah. Okay.
Apparently, I can even draw arrows here, which is excellent.
Yeah, you can draw arrows. So that'll be. But unfortunately, my guys will not be able to see your arrows, but your guys can obviously benefit. Yeah. So, gentlemen, feel free to subscribe to Peter Svidler's channel so you can enjoy his commentary with the arrows. All right.
Yeah,
I will show the guys your arrows on my screen.
I think this is kind of missing some steps. I'm not really, asking your guys to immediately subscribe to my channel is a little bit too much, but you can follow my channel. Let's take baby steps.
Right, exactly.
Baby steps.
Okay. Yes, I used to play Grunfeld, but I was not always very happy. I think Grunfeld is the kind of opening that is for the youngsters because they have prodigious memory. yeah, the older I get, the more stuff I tend to forget. So
Yeah, I think that's very fair. I think playing this opening becomes harder and harder with age because they can just more or less force you to show your notes from 20 years ago. There's a lot of lines where you will be expected to remember exactly what to do, or you will sort of never equalize. Whoa, e takes f4. I just finished calculating queen f4, and I think I found an advantage there for white, and then e takes f4 happens.
CD5 before?
Yeah, before specifically. Without before, it's not that bad, but before was very,
Yeah.
very strong there, I thought.
Yeah, it looks strong, yeah. But e4 is a kind of move that...
You just don't want to make it, yeah, because it makes black's life so much easier when the bishop on g7 begins to breathe.
That is true, even pawn down, right?
Yeah,
So,
even let's say if the pawn h6 is lost, I would always prefer to play a position like this with black compared to some kind of a symmetrical
queen
position.
f4 position.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And there was even a tactical issue with that for black, so there were many reasons to take with the queen there. But I understand why Cordillac went for this, because he probably will end up being just a reasonably healthy pawn up, which is never a bad thing.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I have one of the questions in my chat is they're asking your opinion whether it is good to play Grunfeld defense for a Benoni player.
They're quite a bit different in spirit, I feel, but they also share, I think, one characteristic which has always been very important for me. For instance, they are the openings where at least you are hoping to be playing for 3 results. You are hoping to get positions which are not entirely symmetrical, which you will not be very easy to play for your opponent, and so on. They are not as solid, for instance, as the Slav. You will never really compare with, let's say, I don't know, Slav or Queen's Gambit declined or something like that in terms of how secure you are. But
Right.
you will, I think, win more games playing the Grunfeld and the Benoni. So I think from that viewpoint, it's I think it's not a bad idea.
Okay, so you heard it, guys. Benoni is a little bit too risky, yeah? Especially with the modern day when, the computers are so good and the opening preparation is so good, you can basically get into lost position Benoni without making one wrong move. Okay, so what is this game, by the way?
I think black has very, very reasonable compensation here. Probably at some point I even thought maybe black is better, but black is not better.
No,
But he should be.
sure.
But he should be okay in practical terms, I think, because it's just so difficult to start making progress. But I really like g3 followed by queen e2. Now we can hope to maybe play knight e4, maybe play rook c5 later or something.
Right.
But I think once again, it will be decided by who manages the 10-second period better.
the last 10 seconds, right?
Yeah, I think it always gets decided by that in a vast majority of cases. So.
Another question for you from my audience. How risky is Dutch defense Ilyin-Zhenevsky variation? I have no idea what is exactly Ilyin-Zhenevsky variation.
I think it's the old style, like d66, bishop e7, castles, that thing. The sort of the non-Leningrad, the old line. I think it's still playable, but it's not great. I think against people who are reasonably well prepared, you will not equalize.
Right. Mr. Five Card Draw, your question about the good defenses for older players, Queen's Gambit accepted, Nimzo, I would say that something like Slav or Queen's Gambit decline is very
I think there is a way to describe openings in Russian, which is peshka v peshku, which would mean in English sort of meeting pawn with pawn, which would like e4 e5 openings and d4 d5 openings will be. In general, there's less need to remember precise tactics. Like obviously, it's a huge generalization, but if you're looking for solid openings against 1d4, Slavs and Queen's Gambit declines, Queen's Gambit accepted, those would be, a lot safer than your Grunfelds and your Benonis and your King's Indians.
Great, exactly. Actually, once I was telling some of my students when I was still teaching that it's very easy when you have an opening repertoire where you meet e4 with e5 and d4 with d5. And then you don't have to memorize too much. But then again, things have changed a little bit since then.
Yeah, absolutely. And in the meantime, my guy has made a lot of progress here. But this knight on e5 is still kind of worrying me a little bit. It should have been on e5 a long time ago, and then black would have been fine. But at some point it went to
True.
d4 instead of e5, and this is why now white has all those extra pawns on the queen side.
Yes, but black managed to activate his
Yeah,
rook,
but
which
this
is
is still quite difficult to win, if at all possible now in particular, because bishop a4 is just it's so difficult to
God.
even make yourself make this move.
My God, that bishop on
Yeah.
a4. Ouch.
Yeah, this is now going to become very double-edged actually. I don't know if we are even better anymore. Knight e4, knight d6 is now a huge problem, but that was missed. a4, a5 now, I guess. We should start pushing the
Yeah.
second one. But I think black always has the draw with the checks, right? Because
Yeah, but bishop b5 looks very strong.
yeah, but I think the king can never really run. Whoa, bishop a3. I would not have played bishop. Sorry, rook a3.
Yeah, rook a3 is probably losing move. Because
Yeah.
bishop b5 just.
And now no, you should probably queen your pawn when the pawn is queenable.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But okay, this is exciting. Yeah, but black is lost. Yeah.
Bishop b5
Just
continues being
b5.
completely winning, but continues not being played.
And
So
black should just keep checking. He needs to check the king.
And now
And then
g3,
so he
g2. I don't know. Rook c3.
Oh my God!
It's really time to play rook c3.
It's really good time, yes, and he finds it, but
Yeah, I still don't
and
know
then
what this is.
a7
Yeah,
knight f3. Ooh,
takes bishop
okay.
c6 check if he finds it.
He finds it. Yeah,
If
probably will
he
find
finds it, and also b8 is a check, right? b8 queen is a
queen
check.
b8 queen is a check. That's correct.
Did we actually lose on time here?
Oh my God! Yeah. Oof. Nietzsche chess. You're so lucky because white has two ways to win this in one move: rook f3, bishop c6 in two moves, and b8 queen with the check is one move win. So yeah, very lucky win.
I don't know what happened there, but
yeah,
but yeah, you are
I
now.
don't know either.
I think probably something happened to the connection because nobody actually doesn't make a move in this position. I think.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, just by hand move. Well, you can't really make any move here, but b8 queen with check is
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah,
spot.
that's pretty good.
Completely deserved win for us. My channel says I disagree. Channel, you have to give due to your opponent. Yeah, I think white played very strong game here.
Yeah, and we get confirmation that there was a DC, but those are the realities of internet chess, and if this happens, this happens. It's unfortunate, but the game still counts as a win if you lose on time.
That is true. Sorry about that. Sorry to the Peters guys, but this was a win on time, unfortunately. Okay, who is next in our battle, gentlemen?
I think it's Zuckertor 2 playing white against Ohai the New.
Well, I think we had... Oh, okay, so we're done with the big guns, right? With the very, very top guns, and we are switching to the 2200 section, and that's correct. That means Zuckertor 2 is playing with the whites, right?
Mm-hmm.
Against the Hi, the No?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
all right.
One of my trusted mods into the fray here.
Let's see if he's online. And Mr. Zuckertorts.
Yeah, the game is already six moves in, so everybody is safely.
It is?
Yeah,
okay.
safely online.
Sorry, I am way behind.
And here you can see a very solid opening against 1d4, just as we discussed. No Grunfelds, no nonsense.
Wait, I don't see. Okay. I'm gonna find your guy. Okay. Because I unfortunately, yeah, I find your guy, and he's playing Zuckertor. Oh, it's with a C. My God, that's why I couldn't find it, of course. And this is what is this? This is the Queen's Gambit.
Yeah, this was some kind of a slow Queen's Gambit. Queen's Gambit declined, and allowing d5 is going to make the game a lot sharper than it was previously. I think takes, and then probably.
So you think d5 in general is dangerous for black in such positions? Yeah.
I think it's the only the only idea that sometimes leads to advantages for white. I think if it stays symmetrical, black eventually just completely equalizes in most cases. But this is sometimes problematic. I'm not sure if it's so strong here, but it's definitely the most principled idea that white has here. I like bishop
Okay.
b7.
Yeah.
I think taking anything here would be a mistake for white. I think you're supposed to keep the pressure. I would have played bishop c3.
Yeah, because bishop on e7 is not that great.
Yeah, and
Bishop
also
c3.
opening the bishop on b7 is it makes black's life so much easier. You can now play knight e4, knight df6, and so on.
I mean, normally it's a good idea, but white's pair of bishops is
Mm-hmm.
not really that strong here.
Yeah, and for me, like, my chat knows how much I like the two bishops, but in this particular situation, I would have played bishop c3 very happily there with white, hoping to preserve some kind of light squared control.
Right, because black just managed to improve his
Rook
rook.
a8, queen e2. I like queen e2. This is very nicely spotted by Zukertort because we have this issue with the pawn on a6. We might have to play a5. And now this is a pawn. You can just take on a6. There are no tactics, I'm pretty sure.
Is there compensation maybe?
There is some compensation, but I probably would not have given up that. Yeah, and he doesn't take though. That's a strange choice. And now we could.
I'll have to remind Zukertort the name of our club is being the pawn grabber.
Yeah, I think that's probably you have to put him on notice here for not grabbing that one.
No, we're not going to put him on notice, but we're going to make him solve some positions where the winning move is to grab the stuff.
Yeah, and this is very very principled by my guy. But actually, this structure is, unless black makes a lot of progress immediately, doubling this f pawn on the king side when the bishop is only 2, and in particular if you get to play f3, f4, is not that bad for white at all.
Yeah, I agree. f4 is actually, bishop f3 doesn't look so bad. But again, against the structure overall, if black managed to get those 3 against 2 on the queen side going, he should be fine.
Yeah, c4 is, I mean, I understand the temptation to try and play c4 and b5 while it's maybe tactically possible, but I'm not sure there's a good answer to f4 here.
Queen b7, look, wait, queen e5, okay, sorry, missing the queen.
Yeah, it's not a check. I was also kind of looking... Well,
what about rook d6 followed by just swinging the rook over and then queen h4, rook h6?
Maybe, yeah. I probably would have started with, like, I like b5 here. I like fixing my structural problems
first. Better for black now.
Yeah, I think king h1 was a little bit too slow. I would have played f4.
Yeah.
I think playing f4 was critical there, not to waste any time.
Take on c4, right? Just grab on c. That's it. All right.
b5 is correct. And yeah, black is now fine. I don't know if black is already better, but nothing to really worry about, I feel.
Zukertort is our player, guys. Zukertort is our player, gentlemen. It's
important not to miss the threat of f4 here, but I'm pretty sure we will not.
Yeah.
Because it's very telegraphed, and playing we kind of want to play g6 anyway, so it's very easy to make that move. In particular, when your opponent more or less forces you to. And yeah, there is maybe some temptation to play something like rook g3, rook g1, but I don't think there's any mating attack in white's future here. So
yeah, I think black is doing fine. He's better. So let's see. But what can white do to survive this game? That's I like rook a5.
Yeah, rook a5 is a nicely spotted idea, trying to kind of force black to dedicate some energy to defending the
pawn, right?
Yeah, and also you cannot play b4 because that drops the knight on e5.
I usually tell my guys that I like to play pinning for winning, and at least he remembered that part, so that was good. Yeah, because what I never liked in my games is when I get pinned, and there've been many circumstances in classical chess where I get pinned and I lose the game because of that pin.
Yeah, I think rook d5 is decent here, but it's a move that doesn't really come very naturally, I think, because you don't like to put your pieces in such, like, it hangs in the air a little bit, so to speak, but it also creates an idea of, b5, b4 here, and after 30 seconds, rook b5 is eventually played, but I think those 30 seconds are kind of important.
Yeah, so, but it's worth it.
I like the choice, but it gives light. Sorry, I'm losing my voice here for some reason. It gives light.
All right, let me talk a bit so Peter can maybe drink something.
Yeah,
And so rook d5 was very strong, and b4, trying to prevent black pawn movement on the queen side at the cost of allowing black to have this protected pass pawn on c4, structurally speaking. And also, of course, after knight d3, the situation is moving very fast towards black's favor, I believe, here.
Yeah, the one issue we have here is that if we take on b4 twice, there's rook b1 here. I'm not quite sure what queen b7 is all about, though. But I mean, it's a decent move in general. But I think you would want to at least calculate queen takes b4. But they are down to 10 seconds, so probably.
Yeah, but my personal choice would be queen h4, of course, because I like to attack.
Yeah, actually, giving mate would have been a good choice. Yeah. And now you see rook h5, which would have been much better paired with the queen on h4, actually. Queen b8 here, maybe, but whoa, nice. E5, and now we can take the bishop. F4, queen b7 check is quite annoying. It's actually very annoying for your guy.
It is, but
yeah, 5 seconds. Who knows what will happen? But objectively, the last 10 moves went hugely in the favor of the Mies. The Mies are doing very well for once. But yeah, let's just watch how this ends, because I think it kind of depends very much on queen a6. Yeah, we're probably okay now.
Yeah, I can tell you about
the first victory for my team.
Yeah, congratulations to Peter's team. And I do remember this thought he preferred actual longer time controls because I think he was a slightly older gentleman. So, but a good game and fantastic result by finding rook d5, I think, by black. It was
there were some very nice touches in that game. Rook d5 and queen b8 I was very proud of.
Yes, very strong play.
My dude. Okay, so next we have Webmaster. It's just Webmaster, no numbers, yeah?
It's Webmaster A, supposedly. So, okay, let's see. It's I need to put in the thing.
Webmaster A on the end, or?
Yeah, I think it's A on the end. This thing refuses to put a 0 on my team. Yeah, this the Excel refuses to put the 0 on my team, but we forced it to accept the truth. And it's a big one for and 1 second, it's 3 versus 2 now, right?
So we have my guy Desu playing white against Webmaster A.
Webmaster, correct. And Andre, I don't think he's been playing chess for a long time, so he is a little bit rusty. So let's see how Andre does this time. Let me get back. And have they started yet already?
Not yet, no.
Master A, I see you. Have you guys challenged each other?
They are in the process of creating a challenge. It will start. It will start
ready.
momentarily. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, 3+2.
There we go.
Casual. There we go.
And to Zuki Torts, not bad. Not a bad effort, man. Thank you for trying.
Yeah, a very quiet opening from my guy here, switching back to some kind of a reti, but I think for reti players, allowing the bishop on f5 so early, so solidly is not.
But Peter, I have a question for you. Is it really ready with the pawn on d4?
Not really, yeah. Like sometimes it gets there later. It's like a Catalan, but black got to play bishop f5 in the Catalan, right?
Yeah. The one thing I'm very terrible, I always tell my people, is that they always throw me some names of these openings, which are like more American names, and I tell them like I have no idea what these
exactly. I have this issue as well. Yeah, like people ask me, what do you think about this and this opening, and I have to tell them, give me moves. You know, the names
exactly.
Names don't work for me. Just give me moves. I like knight h4 though. I think it was high time to play knight h4 here. And probably as black, I would have actually included h6 somewhere to have the h7 square for the bishop earlier.
I tell my guys that you need to castle, tuck your king to safety before you get mated, so I can understand him as well.
Sure, yeah. And this is a very typical position which you get from a wide variety of openings where black is kind of solid, but white definitely is a little bit better. And there's a number of things you can try here to prove you're a little bit better. In particular, if there's been a trade on g6, as it happened in this game, trying to open
Really?
things up on
The H
on the
file?
yeah, king g2 and then march the harry
Rook H.
up
Okay.
the board somehow.
Yeah, it's possible, but I always like to play the black side of this position because if you pile up on this d4 pawn and then bring your knight to f5, of
Yeah,
course
but if I
you
give you
have g4.
if I give you 10 moves, you will be better here with black. But like,
Then
how do you get a knight from d7 to f5?
it's
F
like b6, c8, d6.
yeah,
That's
yeah, b7
no,
b6.
definitely not like this.
Yeah,
b6 is the advantage white for sure.
maybe knight f6, knight e8, knight d6. But generally, like when you try to do this, I will get d4, d5 in.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I double my rooks on the d file first, put the
Yeah.
bishop on f6, and then it's okay. It's a playable position for both sides, which is very good.
And for me, like my personal preference would be to play c4, c3 here. Like I'm definitely in agreement with you about the weakness of the d4 pawn. Like
Right.
for me,
Just a second. Yeah.
sure.
Go ahead.
The ideal scenario would be for me to get this out of, let's say, a Caro-Kann, so that I haven't played c4 yet, and then I would never play c4. I would keep it on c3. But obviously, it's kind of irrelevant because the pawn is on c4 here.
So the next two games, guys, just for my chat, we have two more people under 2100, which is Asileos and Anish. Both of you guys are playing. So whichever one of you wants to play next, that's the player goes. Okay. Right. So again, guys, Andre, you should not play b6 in such positions because if you're trying to play c5 here, it's not really that great. In general, you want to put your knight on b6 and queen on d7 and try to prevent white's d4, d5 break if you can.
And from my guy's side, there's been the option of queen a4 has been on the table for about 5 moves. Well, not 5, actually, only 2 moves. I'm hugely overstating the case, but I would like to actually ask Black the question: what is he intending to do with that pawn on c6? d5 is very thematical, but kind of solves Black's issues for him a little bit.
Exactly. All the problems, in fact, right?
Yeah, you can
ed5, c5, and then it's a standard position from Queen's Gambit, right, or something? Oh my god, knight c5. Okay.
Knight c5? Actually, b takes c5. Well, he takes with the bishop. I thought he was being very clever because he could have taken with the b pawn, attacking the queen on b3. But now white just has a healthy extra pawn on c6. So
yeah,
we are doing quite well
pawn on
here.
c6 is probably worth a piece, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, in many cases it will be. Yeah, queen f6 is a little bit annoying, but I guess we can even just play queen f3 and win that endgame eventually.
Yeah.
So yeah, that kind of went downhill quickly and somewhat unexpectedly, because I think after d5 there was really no reason to panic at all for Black. You could have taken and played c5, and
c5, and
Black is
fine.
suddenly probably completely fine at the very least. Yeah.
B takes c5 was much stronger, of course, because then you win a tempo to attack the white's queen, and then you have time to play cd5 and e5.
Yeah. Also, that would still
better
probably
for
be
white, but it's not losing immediately.
Yeah, it was still quite playable. Yeah, and this position should normally be a reasonably comfortable conversion for white because the c pawn more or less wins.
Peter is being very diplomatic about saying reasonably comfortable because it's simply dead loss for Black. Let's put it this way.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great, but we've seen some dramatic turnarounds in this match already. So I'm kind of hedging my bets here a little bit.
Not like this, really. Not a position like this.
It's not like this an emote in my channel. I wonder. It is, yeah, excellent. I know I have good emote taste.
Right. So Andre just blundered a very important pawn on c6, and he's a little bit ahead on time, but due to the increment of 2 seconds, this is a decisive advantage. Let's call it that. Black has a huge time advantage to offset the position on board.
Yeah, but rook d8 just wins on the spot. Yeah, now I'm reasonably comfortable saying we will win this game.
Yes.
Yeah, just take on e8, bishop b7,
and if you guys have seen this recent television show, then there is a scene where the girl asked this top player in the tournament, And she says, like, there's no point to continue playing this position because you obviously see this line. And then the guy is very upset, and because he lost to a girl, he says,
we've lost the c7 pawn for no reason. This is
yeah, that
becoming
is true.
this is becoming quite quite nerve-wracking. But I mean, obviously, White is still completely winning. But we should have been a full queen up by this point instead of this.
Yeah, instead of just being queen for a rook. That's
Yeah,
true.
we should have been a full queen up, but should still be good enough.
And we have a small update from the US Championship. Wesley So has officially become the United States chess champion for this year. Okay, congratulations to Wesley So for winning the US
Yeah,
Championship.
congrats to Wesley. Well played. He completely dominated. It seems like he started with something like 6 out of 6 for some reason.
Yeah, but the way he played is absolutely tremendous chess. I was very, very impressed.
He did. Yeah, he just blew the field. For me, like, I understand it's kind of unfair to draw attention away from Wesley, but what happened to Hikaru there? I don't think I've seen him.
He self-destructed after losing the first game to that kid, which I know is a very dangerous kid. Yes, so, earlier this year he beat he even beat Magnus in the Blitz, I think.
Yeah,
events.
I think most people assumed he will be, if not like the outright favorite, then definitely, it will be like a few horse race with him in the front, and he was sort of never there. And I don't remember the last time he was not competing for the absolute top places. It's such a shock because he's been very, very stable in this online season. He almost never had bad events this year.
Okay, gentlemen, it's 3-3. The score is tied, and next we have two equal pairs, either Esleos versus Biggest Boss or Anish versus Blunder Dragon. And I would like to leave the battle between our two subscribers, actually, Anish, because Blunder Dragon, he subscribed to both Peter's channel and my channel, so we'd like to keep that game as the next game, right? Not the next game, but the game after Esleo's game. So
okay, so biggest boss goes now, yeah?
Yeah, so the Biggest Boss goes now. He is playing black, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, Anish, you're playing white.
Good luck, boss.
All right.
And the scores are level at 3-3, which is very exciting.
2289, please challenge the...
Yeah, no, that's the next one. Esileos plays now, right?
Oh, wait. Anish Blunder Dragon, right. Anish, please challenge Blunder Dragon to 3+2.
No, hang on. Which one do you want next? Biggest Boss or Anish versus Blunder Dragon?
Well, I apologize. Yes, it's Anish versus. Oh, you're correct. It's the Big Boss versus Esleos.
Yeah, and the game is already set up, so let's maybe get the show on the road, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, let's go Boss and Esleos.
Right,
Good
we're
luck,
going
gentlemen.
Boss and Esleos, guys. Sorry, my bad. I'm slow. All right, we are ready. You can start. Esleos, you can start.
We'll assume it starts in a moment, yeah.
Sure, he's muting. Okay, thank you.
Oh, the French, yeah, the opening. I famously
Your guy plays French
know
defense?
nothing. I don't think I've ever faced him in any of my simuls, so I don't actually know his repertoire. B3 Bishop B2 is a very funky way to try and throw your opponent completely off the track. Thank you very much for the 3-month, Carp. Go Mies indeed. And yeah, my guy completely ignores the pawn sacrifice, which I think maybe is wise, because d4, queen e2, I think this is like the old Chigorin games or something, right? I think Chigorin used to play some kind of stuff
and
like
again,
that.
I would like to say big thanks to Mr. 2 who is subscribed for Tier 1 for 5 months in a row. Thank you, Mr. 2. And Mr. Suzuki Rochester resubscribed for 6 months. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate your support. And back to the game.
This looks like a misclick. I don't think there is a French player in the world who would play c6 in this position and not c5.
Yeah,
this really does look like a misclick to me.
Yes, Anish, you're next. So c6 is a misclick, yes,
I'm
unfortunately.
I'm pretty sure it's a misclick. Yeah, it doesn't really like kill your game or anything, and yeah, now it's being repaired. But it gave his opponent a full tempo, which is obviously not ideal. But you get some kind of a normal. What's this opening called? King's Indian attack, right?
Yeah.
The bishop is not normally on b2 in these types of positions, but sometimes it goes there. Although I think you normally would prefer to have it on f4, where like normally white has a pawn on d3, and this bishop gets developed here
F4,
instead of b3 bishop b2. But
yeah,
I mean,
b3 bishop b2 doesn't look right, to be honest, because he's not helping the attack on the king side. Does he?
not particularly, no. Unless you can somehow get the knight sort of teleported from b1 to g4 and then play knight f6 check, then maybe it will participate in the attack. But it's some way away.
Yeah, it is very solid though. It is very solid.
It is
and
solid.
It's normal development, I would say.
Supports the pawn on e5. Yeah, it does a job.
Yeah,
it does a job.
One of the important things in chess, I tell my guys, is to develop your pieces, make sure your king is safe, and then you can start playing for complications. So that's what they're doing. They're developing the bishops, knights, and then now now they're going to try to look for a way to mix things up. Let's call it that way.
Yeah. I would have played, instead of, let's say, d4, I would have played b5, bishop b7, a5, a4. The typical play here is to play on the queen side. But this is not horrible. The knight will go to d5, then you probably play b6, bishop b7 anyway, and it's going to be a very unclear position. And
I actually like on d5, knight on d5. And besides, with the knight on d5, you can also go for f5, maybe use black now, because
sometimes you can make that choice if you want to. I don't think he is forced to yet. Somewhat surprisingly, he is very much in control on the clock. This is the one huge shock for me here, is that biggest boss is a minute and a half up on the clock.
Well, again, Leos is among those of my guys who really like the longer time controls, and 3+2 is kind of a little bit too fast for him. But it's a great opportunity for him to play versus new guys. So I actually, the reason I like the stream battles, because again, different streamers have different way of teaching the audience, right? And sometimes you can see this in the way they play, the way the students play, sort of. And as we look at you guys, our support is more of our students than just big fans, right? So and we can see this sometimes competing strategies, sometimes competing thinking patterns, being met on the boards of you guys playing chess. So allowing a5 was really probably good.
I didn't really like a6 because now developing the bishop on c8 towards good squares is going to become a lot trickier. Yeah, I like knight b4 though, because now we can maybe go bishop d7, bishop c6, and try to reestablish the bishop on the long diagonal. But
so
I would have
a5 pawn is good, but it potentially can be also weakness.
I would have played b6 instead of a6 there for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, the grandmasters would probably, they like to connect, keep their pawns connected, right? And we have this connection here.
Yeah,
but knight e5, I like this move. Finally, white is doing something active. Ooh, bishop
takes g5 is a very, let's say, risky choice, because now there is a square on d6 for the knight on
But also opening the h file for white is huge. Very huge. I think it was a very serious mistake by black. Yeah, because bishop e4, king g2, rook h1 looks very, very hard to meet, to be honest.
Yeah, this is now a huge problem. The giving white more or less a free attack on the king side. Yeah, bishop e4, queen h5 is the right plan here. And then even the simple plan of king g2, rook h1 will be very, very difficult to meet.
Yeah, but the time is a factor. 20 seconds versus 1 minute. And black might find g6, h5 more probably. I don't know if that works. Oh, but trading the bishop is also good. Yeah. Actually, black is...
Yeah, this is an improvement. It's still probably a bad position if white plays it well, but this is definitely an improvement compared to where we were
I like D4.
five moves ago.
I like
Yeah,
D-
D4 is good,
D4.
and I mean Rook H1, Queen H5 is still a hugely difficult threat to face.
Yeah, that's true. And if G6, for example, then even Queen F3 or something, yeah.
Yeah, G6, Rook H6, Rook H1 is not bad. Queen F3, Queen F6 is also going to be a problem. Queen 6 is clever, actually. Queen H5, Queen takes E4. But yeah, we can play Rook H4 on knight D6. Yeah,
even Rook H4 is good, yeah. Time trouble for our player, that's correct. But, it's interesting because there is a rule. There was a rule that the mate is older than the clock, right? So if you make a mate, but your flag falls, the mate is considered to be a win.
But that doesn't work online, right? Because online you can't prove that you were making the move that makes the mate.
Exactly, but that doesn't work online. Exactly.
Yeah, over the board, this rule, I think, still works. I think if you are finishing the motion of making the mating move and your flag drops, but you finish the motion, I think this is still a win for you. Although I am not an arbiter, so I will not be... Like, I'm not gonna give my word that this is true, but I think G6 was also good, but knight D6 is fine. I think the big question here is 4 seconds.
Yeah,
nothing else matters. 4 seconds might matter, but nothing else does. Your guy played this game very, very well. Allowing Rook F2 check.
It's not about my guy playing well, but about your guy self-destructing with bishop takes G5.
Yeah,
really.
that probably was a huge turning point. Yeah, allowing all these checks on 3 seconds was probably not ideal, even though it's still completely winning for white, of course. There was probably a way not to have to play this game anymore. I think white could have more or less given mate by this point. But here's
but there's increments, so it's kind of a little bit deceiving.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think from here on out he should win very comfortably because 2 seconds is a lot here.
Yeah, it is. 1 second probably not enough for sure, but 2 seconds, yes.
Yeah, I think somebody rated 2090 should be okay here on 2 second increment, because there is just very, very difficult to imagine what you can miss.
Yeah, and he's playing really well, just grabbing all those pawns like a true pawn grabber. Leos, you're a true pawn grabber, sir. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, and making sure he doesn't. If he collects everything, he cannot lose, even if he loses on time, which is rook e7 check. Whoa, okay, that sequence didn't make much sense, but yeah, this sequence does.
All right, finally a win for us after a nice 2 win streak for Peter's team. Great job, Mr. Leos. I'm very proud of your attack handling. Very, very good job, man. And this is that becomes 4.
Yeah, 4-3 in your favor, and now we have Blunder Dragon against Anish, right?
Right, exactly.
With
so Blunder Dragon. Are ready?
Blunder Dragon playing white, right? Blunder Dragon is seemingly not online, but he probably will be in a moment.
Let's see if Anish is online. Yes, Anish should be online. Let me check my chat. Good job, guys. Good job. So far, our team is winning, but it's only by 1 point. I love Yemen. Unfortunately, you came too late, sir. So the team's already set. And I don't know, Blunder Dragon is online. Hi, Alex Chess. You signed a challenge? Okay, let's see it. Because Anish 2289, I am following you right now.
I see Blunder Dragon is still in my chat, but maybe he left to get, I don't know, a cup of something. He should be back in a moment. Let's wait a bit. My chat was asking about your medical degree some time ago. I don't actually know. Are you a certified?
I don't have medical degree, no. I have a legal degree.
Yeah, I thought that didn't sound exactly right, but.
Yes, this is 2-1 because it looks at the old game of Anish, and it's not that his game was Blunder Dragon. He's supposed to play Blunder Dragon, gentlemen. And once the game is accepted, if Blunder Dragon comes online, then it will show that it is 3+2, and will be unrated because it's not really fair to do the rated games and this sort of event. All right, but I don't see Blunder Dragon.
Maybe we can start the next one and wait for him to return or something, because we don't.
Yes, unless you want. Okay, so let's give Blunder Dragon a chance to come back. Okay, and then Anish, we apologize, but let's not make others wait, so we can move on to the next team, which will be. Wait, what is next, Peter? Is it 1800 now?
I think it's Rhinelander against Nucleus, I think.
Yeah, I think it's right. But then what about the colors, right? The colors they
Yeah,
get,
the colors are weird. I think up to you. Up to you. What do you think is fair?
I think we just should. Okay, we should wait for Anish Blunder Dragon, or we just keep the colors intact, and then. But that means the Rhinelander will have to play white, right? My guy will play white again, right? So and Anish, because he has to play black against Blunder Dragon, right?
Fine with me. I don't really think it makes.
Okay, can you ask?
Yeah, my guy is fine with black, so let's just do it this way. Yeah.
Okay, so that means, gentlemen, Rhinelander, you're playing white against Oculus, right?
Hang on a second. So we played 7. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 4 left. I didn't miscount. Oculus says he challenged Rhinelander, so there should be a game starting soon.
Okay. Oracles. Okay. My God, such crazy. Okay, I just have to copy it from the boards. Has the game started yet?
Nope, not yet.
Okay, let me copy it and then do the search. Yes, okay, I see you guys online. Mr. Rhinelander, okay. He has a different nickname in the chat, I know. Well, I don't suppose it will be fair to put Anish versus Oculus, since it seems that Rhinelander is missing.
So we finally encountered the issue of people leaving.
They probably were waiting for their turn, but probably couldn't manage to wait so far. And let's see. Mr. Rhinelander, are you here in the chat? Because I haven't seen him in the chat, I think. All right, let's just. Nope, he's not in the chat. Anish is higher rated though. He's much higher rated. Yeah, so it's not going to be really a fair fight, right? Because going straight from 2000 to 1800 is a big difference, to be honest, of course.
So what are we doing? Hang on.
All right. Do we have anyone who is rated in this range of under 1800, 1700 to 1800 in my chat among our subscribers, or
Oculus says he can
chat who are on the under 2100. Peter, I mean, if you can find a replacement for Blunder Dragon, that also works.
Let me check. Hang on a second. I need to.
And yeah, our chat, can you find somebody between 1700 and 1600, please? No, not 1700. Between 1700 and 1800. That would be nice. You are 1809 Blitz player. Okay, Mix. We do have a 18. He's 1809, but okay, it's so close. I think it's fair to put Mix if he is. If you guys are available for 1800.
So Oculus is playing who?
Oculus is playing Mix. What is your nickname on Lichess? Is it the same, Mix Flitch? I think it's the same, but
how do you spell that?
1 second. Mix, can you give me your Lichess nickname, please? Oh my God, it's a huge name. It's Mix Flitch Tix Nitchen. Jesus.
Yeah. Can you ship it to me in Discord or somewhere? I'm going to misspell this horribly. There's no way I'm spelling this from sound.
Yeah, I'm sending to you on Discord because
Yeah,
frankly
there's I have no not a chance. Okay, so yeah, I've put it in chat. So I guess he will get a challenge from Nucleus in a second.
okay. Mixed Glitch, are you playing?
It's up. Yeah, it's happening.
Oh, it is already happening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Awesome. Mix is playing white. Okay, great, gentlemen. You can start.
Good luck. Good
Mr.
luck.
Mr. Netflix. Okay, good. He's muting. Okay, perfect. T4. I have suspected it might be London system. No, okay, it's 93.
Almost, yeah, but not quite. Yeah, Verisov.
Yeah, exactly. That's the name of this thing. And the curious thing is this system is very popular with St. Petersburg players, I know. Alexeyenko was a huge fan of this system, I believe, and some other guys.
Yeah, it's been played, yeah.
The reason I know that is because Artemiev is like one of my big friends, of course, and he's also friends with Alexeyenko, and Alexeyenko showed this line to him in one of the important games in the World Cup. So that's how the story goes with this opening. And okay, that was the background, gentlemen. Can I flip the board? How do I flip the board, gentlemen? Would I press?
I used to know, but I no longer really know. Somebody told me how to do this at some point, but come on, chat. How do we?
Chat. How do we flip the board? Bottom right corner. And I don't see anything.
I think just pressing F apparently flips the board. Let's try that. Yep.
Just pressing. Correct. Okay, it does.
Just pressing
All
F.
Right. Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah, press F to pay respects to
to flip. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, F for flipping. That's a new slogan. I like White's position. Here. We're looking at some sort of French defense with the bishop on c8, one of those lines, if everything is straight in the center. But those are a little bit better for White.
Yeah, I think this is quite nice for White.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is not going to be much fun actually. After, let's say, knight takes e4 here, kind of a typical.
Black is still very solid. It's e4, queen e7, f6, right? And
yeah, if you don't get mated immediately, you do eventually come out of the corner.
Ooh, bishop f6. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, my heart wants to play gf here, but you probably are supposed to take with the queen. You're supposed to take a responsible decision. Take with the queen, go queen e7.
Yeah, but gf6 is a lot of fun, yeah? Except that after knight e4, you cannot play bishop e7, right? Because there's that famous thing.
Oh, yeah, queen h5, knight f6 wins, yeah? Oh, no,
yeah.
I have a 5, no. No, we do still have a 5, but we do need to find a 5 if queen h5 happens. Or the game is pretty much over.
But he will find a 5. Yeah, because if you play f5 at queen h5, what is the point of queen being on h5?
Yeah.
And black is just going to go e5, and then he's completely fine.
My mods are asking, what's the rating of Anish?
Anish, what's your rating? I can actually look him up. It's Anish 2289. And he is Blitz 2012, Rapid 2024, Bullet 1848.
And f5 has been found after a bit of a pause by Euclid.
And black is absolutely fine.
Yeah, black probably is just fine now. In particular, if the bishop manages to get developed from c8. Like, I would probably play something like knight c5, queen c5, rook a d1 here and hope to scare black away from playing bishop d7. But bishop d7 probably is still playable even then.
e5 is bad for some reason, followed by bishop e6.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. If that works, that's even better. I was kind of afraid that we'll lose to some tactics, but it probably doesn't lose.
Yeah, I really didn't like White giving up his very strong bishop on e5 for black knight on f6, to be honest. I thought that was That was not a fair trade for white, because black looks two powerful bishops, is a strong pawn center potentially, right? But oh, 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 oh,
Yeah,
oh,
that's a
oh.
that's a bit of a mistake. Whoa, and an immediate resignation, seemingly.
Yes, well, okay, that's what happens. Mix, that was a fair try, man. But try to keep your bishop next time, especially the very strongly centered bishop on e5. All right.
And we found
Very
a
sad.
replacement for Blunder Dragon if Anish is still here.
Anish, 1 second. Let me post the result here. And it's become 4-4, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it 4-4?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay, let me post this update. And who is the replacement for Anish?
Let me find you.
You can just give me the name in Discord.
Sure, I'm asking. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same name as on Twitch. I will ship it to you in Discord in a second. Yeah, hang on.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Anish, you're playing this person that I'm gonna post just in just a second.
So we are white in this one, right? And white in the next one as well, right? Because we played two blacks in a row.
You have two consecutive whites, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Anish, you're playing this gentleman here. Can you see the name? Okay. Mix, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. It was good that you played. Thank you for coming. I appreciate your coming. Participation, the old Olympic motto was participation is the key. That's what matters. And he's okay. I'm gonna follow my guy.
Yeah, and so he's supposed to challenge Anish with double E, right?
With double E, and then it's
2289. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You are black, right? We now get 2 games with black in a row, gentlemen. But again, black, white doesn't matter, right? Just play your chess and try to focus. Try to remember things that you've learned in our channel. Hopefully, yeah. Development. Save king. If you can grab a pawn without seeing any immediate retribution, just grab the pawn, right? Okay. You can spell his name. You can. Okay, Anish is waiting for the challenge. Can you ask your gentleman to
Yeah,
challenge
I have. I don't know where we are in that process, but yeah, there it is.
There we go.
About to start. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. We are about to start. And
yeah, muting and starting. Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck. Yeah. I've played Legion a lot in the simul's. He's a solid player. Not much I can say about the opening repertoire, but he's a solid player. I've had issues in games against him before.
Anish is also he's he is trying to be a very solid player, but sometimes he finds fantastic moves. Yeah, but one of his weaknesses, I believe, is some tactics. But positionally, he is very strong. But we'll see if I'm wrong this time.
Yeah, this is a kind of a.
What is this? Is this English or just Nimzo? It's like no, it's not Catalan.
It
right?
was, your guy tried to play the Benoni, and that was declined, and now it's a mixture of everything, basically. Yeah, I think
yeah.
I think Bishop D2 was probably the critical move instead of Knight C3 there, but Knight C3 is not wrong as well.
Yeah, but Bishop D2 psychologically leaving your Knight on D4.
Yeah, it's not an easy move. Yeah, it's not an easy move, and yeah, now it resembles some kind of a G3 Nimzo more than anything else, and should be quite good for white. Yeah. Should be quite good
Because
for white
that
with the...
dark squared bishop look very, very strong, yeah. And
Yeah.
white didn't spend time on a3, which is critical because bishop can get to a3 now. So yeah, I think black is in a huge trouble now. Bishop can go to f4 as well. Wow. I think it's just Stolbik, probably.
Yeah, it's a very, very unpleasant position for black.
But okay, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully Anish is muting. He's muting, right? Hybrid of Nimzo, Bogolub, and Benoni, yeah. And queen a5, I guess, right?
Yeah, the queen has to go somewhere eventually, and yeah, the fact that the knight can now land on
d6.
d6 eventually is normally very, very bad news for black in positions like this.
Yeah, but then 98 maybe, yeah, just because giving up d7 pawn is the cheap price to pay for.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're very happy to give up a pawn somewhere to free up your pieces to not have to worry about developing the bishop on c8 anywhere.
Maybe black wants to play d5 here, just
yeah, absolutely. If you allow d5 here, most of black's issues will be solved. I guess you go here.
d8.
Yeah, and then once again you have to do something about the idea of d7, d5. But you do have options there.
Yeah, but bishop c5 was a small. I think it's a good news for black.
Yeah, I wasn't really... I think maybe what he thought is that bishop d6 is very strong here, and now he will realize knight e8 exists if black finds it. But I assume black finds it because there's really nothing else. If you don't play knight e8 here, you are kind of dead.
Yeah,
and this probably was missed when Legion played bishop c5. He is still better, but I think this is probably the best.
The reason it's so good for black now because you don't take on d6 now, but play a6 first, chase the knight away from b5, and then you grab on d6. Okay, because if you grab immediately and allow white knight go d6 is just basically really bad. So let's see what happens.
I think bishop f4 was the correct decision, but you can, for instance, maybe even try to play e5 and d6 here. e5 bishop g5 is a bit annoying though.
Yeah,
because you will have to play f6, and f6 is, as is well known from the teachings of the wise man Ben Feingold, you never play f6.
Yeah, I like how Peter here referred to Ben Feingold and wise teachings. Somebody tell Ben Feingold that there are two big fans of his in this chat.
Yeah, I mean Ben is a legend. I don't know if I've been taught by him too much in my life, but he is definitely a modern legend. And he was I don't know if you know of the existence of this book, but he played a prominent role as a kind of a Yoda / Kung Fu teacher in this book written by a Canadian gentleman and a friend of mine called Sasha Chapin, a book called All the Wrong Moves, which basically it's a for those of you interested in chess related books, it's a very, very good book, basically dedicated to a story of a guy who just suddenly develops a huge interest for chess, but plays it around, let's say, I don't know, 15 to, I will upset Sasha horribly here, but somewhere between, I don't know, 15 and 1700, but tries to improve really, really hard, tries traveling to tournaments. And one of the things he does in the book is he goes to Ben and takes some lessons from Ben. My guy is trying to give mate here, which I
like that f4 move. That was an incredible move. And now 95, 94, you save both pieces. Both white pieces, bishop on g5, 95.
Yeah, and I think probably the best move is knight takes e5. Exactly, taking neither of them.
Yeah, but this
is a very, very interesting game, and I think you probably are supposed to continue sacrificing. I don't know, knight d6, queen b6 check is a problem. Otherwise, you could go knight d6, rook f6 or something. But
the bishop f4 is a little bit too optimistic. Yeah, just d6.
Just d6, yeah, and then the attack is gone, and now we just play a game. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like how these guys are going neck and neck, like in time, and position is also unclear. I think very similar strength, both of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's a good
pair.
match. It's a very good match. We got lucky there. Yeah, d6 is correct. And now you finally have to start retreating, and black is completely fine now. Black has stabilized. The knight on e5 is a monster. It's going to be very difficult to shake. Yeah, this pawn is... I mean, you can take it. There's nothing wrong with it, but I probably would have been more interested in developing something.
I have some strange question from my channel, from Leon Beast actually. He says, Gata, can you tell Peter if he can get me the mutant from his channel?
The what?
The mutant from his channel. I don't understand why they did it. He only asked to play the simultaneous.
Ah, yeah,
The
that's a long story.
Ah, okay.
I know what this is in reference to, and I trust my mod's decision.
All right. So you guys heard Peter? Okay. I'm just relaying the question. Don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah, no. I mean, I have nothing against you passing on the message, but my mods are among the best of all the Twitch.
Really?
That's a statement. That's a statement.
That's
I feel.
interesting.
That's a statement I feel very comfortable making. Honestly.
Where were they from? Your mods? St. Petersburg based?
No. I don't think I even have a Russian-speaking mod so far. Maybe I do. I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, the time is definitely a factor here. Now my guy has a lot of pawns, but his knight on e8 is chilling out. Let's call it that
and
way.
also he is playing basically fully on increment. Yeah, and the pawn on b2. If we manage to somehow not allow the pawn on b2 to queen, we are kind of in clover. But I think rook c1. He should have played rook c1 though.
Rook c1 should have been
postponing it for one
rook
move
c2, he missed rook c2, of course, but still.
What is?
Oh my god!
Oh, okay, that's a bit of a collapse
that's
there.
Pre-move. That's called pre-moving.
Probably, yeah. That's a bit of a collapse there by Legion. He could have just played queen takes b2. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a reversal there because
this is
black is now completely winning.
Increments, probably enough. Yeah, it's amazing how extra queen sometimes is not enough, especially when you pre-move stuff.
Yeah, I'm not even like it didn't really look like it was a bit too slow for a pre-move. Pre-moves normally happen instantly, right?
You think so? Maybe it's just a connection.
No, I think he maybe panicked or something. I don't know what happened there, but whatever it was, it ends in a win for Anish, and you are now.
But it was a fantastic game, guys. I absolutely loved that f4 move by Peter's guy.
Yeah, that was very imaginative. To play f4 in this position deserves full marks, even if it doesn't actually win the game. But I really enjoyed that portion where White just went full out trying to give mate. Was a very interesting game. Slightly,
of course, in the beginning he was completely winning, I think.
Yeah, close to winning, somewhere around bishop e3, queen a5. If you play normally here, you are close to winning. Just simply, I don't know, 96 or something. But okay, well, this one finishes in the victory for the pawn grabbers. We have 2 more left, and I think we're still white in the next one, right?
Which 2 more left are there? We have under 1400, and what else?
And I think the
under 17. Under 1700.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to 1700 now. Correct.
Yeah, Doc Wop is next, and I think we get white in this one and black in the last one, right?
Yes.
I think that's the order.
Moskalenko Laufer, sir, are you here in the chat? Please tell me something. Hello, are you in the chat? His name on Twitch and on Lichess are 2 different names.
My guy has already sent the challenge, so as soon as we can locate.
Yeah, if we can locate our missing gentleman. Falcon, I'm Plaxon. Mr. Falcon, you are Moskalenko Laufer?
Hang on a second.
Oh, he's playing. He's saying he's. Are you playing? What?
The game is up, so it's fine. It will start in a moment.
Okay. The game is up. Okay. Dr. What is the name of
Dr.
your man?
Whopper, yeah, as in Big Whopper, I guess.
Okay. 1 second, guys. Let me find Dr. Whopper. Yes, and then All right, and then you guys can start. And our guy is on the black side, so I'll flip the board, and we're ready. All right, good luck. Thank you, Anish. Oh, another French.
Another French, and not c3 in this position. I guess maybe c3 next. Yeah, so we've transposed to
Does
a
it
normal.
matter actually? Is it?
I don't know. Are you supposed to go c takes d4 there or not? I don't know. I'm horrible at all things French, so you.
Me too.
Nobody
Actually,
should
not
ask me.
fan French. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just bad memories from my Topalov match in 2009. I lost 2 important French games in the match. It was a very short match, and this match is over. Okay, knight g7. I thought queen b6, knight h6 was the
Yeah, queen b6,
base of
bishop
my
d7, and maybe knight h6 as a main moves. But knight e7 shouldn't be horrible, and it already kind of served its purpose because it won him 30 seconds. I mean, I'm not even entirely joking.
Yeah, I fully agree with you, Peter. I mean, it's fantastic. See, the guys, how the grandmaster mind thinks. Not only taking chess factors into the consideration, but also the time factor.
Yeah, I don't actually mind d takes c5. I quite like the idea of picking this one up, maybe actually giving up this one. Now I would probably play something like
I think
bishop b3.
I recall actually some games by you, Peter, in this line against Caro-Kann, where the
Yeah, like
structure
in Caro, I go for the structure a lot with white. I actually quite like the structure. I feel it leads to very interesting unclear positions. Maybe this is not the best ever edition of it though, compared to the Caros.
just b4, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, just
not,
takes before 92 and just play.
Yeah.
You are not looking to do anything immediately. The immediate before is also probably not a mistake. Yeah, and the thing about the structure is that compared to what you normally get in the Caro, it's very unusual. It's very difficult to figure out what goes where, which I quite like in chess. I quite like not playing the same stuff over and over again.
Right, but potentially white has the pawn majority on the queen side.
Yeah, but you have to be careful not to allow some kind of a serious initiative in the center with like bishop f6 and d4. Which is why I think taking on e5 was safer, just to make sure that the knight has to spend time returning to c6.
And
because
that's
c6 is
the reason why bishop should not be on a3, really.
Also possible, yeah. I think you now have to like carefully make sure that you stabilize before you do anything.
I think a5, bishop f6 are pretty huge. Thanks for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope
Black is doing very well here.
Yeah, okay.
Black is doing very well, and yeah, white will have to be careful here. You could be in a lot of trouble very early on. Yeah, rook c1 absolutely had to be played. There was really no other choice. If black plays d4 with take, and we aren't actually that unhappy, so maybe it's not that bad.
If d4, then what do you take?
I mean, we take cd4,
and if knight b4, then.
I mean, I'm not happy, but I'm not losing either.
Okay.
I think it's like
it's
a playable blitz
95,
position. 95 is a bit strange. Yeah, I think it's going away from the squares it needs to be in. It needs to be.
It's definitely not going for d4 plan.
Yeah.
Probably going for knight g6, e6, e5.
2.5. I mean, a minute and a half difference is going to be huge when this game continues, because black's position is fine, and such a huge time advantage at some point probably will become quite important. Yeah, that's just a loss of 2 tempi, though.
Yeah, that's true, but yeah, trying to throw the opponent off the balance sometimes, yeah. It's weird repetition. Although I would like to, there are like so many stories about the Russian. In my channel, people there are some people who always come into the channel. They say, there is the Soviet school of chess, and of course, one of the hallmarks of the Soviet school of chess is to repeat the position 2 times and then make a third different move. if you remember those times.
Yeah, it's something people actually do. Yeah, it annoys your opponent greatly. I mean, one of the advantages this has is you give your opponent false hope that the game might actually end in a draw, and then you kind of yank it away very cruelly. I don't like this. Like b5 and c6 could have been and maybe should have been played for the past 2 moves. I've been trying to draw arrows of that on the board.
Yeah, that's true. But your guy is only 17 seconds left.
Yeah, and I think the time is just going to be very difficult to handle here. And also he allowed BC, which made his structure on the queen side very, very weak.
Yeah.
This is going to be an issue as well. Even on equal time, this is probably now just a better position for black. And
Yeah, but knight f3, bishop b5.
yeah,
If you
it's
can
it's
get
still
that in,
playable. It's still
maybe.
playable, but yeah, he also like dramatically needs to speed up here. You can't play at this speed. You actually just have to trust your hand and start
Yeah,
making moves.
okay, not so easy to get to the c5 pawn though. Yeah.
No, I think maybe this endgame now is not that bad even for white, but yeah,
I
and
think
it's
white is
very good
better,
that
maybe.
he gained some time. Like, king d3 is not a good move though. You had to play bishop b5 or something.
Okay. Oh my God, knight d4,
Yeah,
cd4. Oh my
that's
God.
unusual. Yeah. And
Yeah, my
now,
guy's just playing on time. That's what he's doing. He's just
pretty
trying
much,
to
yeah,
beat your guy on time.
pretty much, yeah. And this pawn endgame, I don't know if it's winning, but it's very risky for black. Yeah, and he decides not to go into the pawn endgame.
g5.
Whoa.
Oh my
Okay.
God,
Yeah.
f5.
Yeah.
f5.
This is probably now like genuinely winning. You can take go
I,
f4.
you know what I suspect? I think Mr. Falcon is among one of my Russian-speaking fans, and he might be a big fan of you. So,
Yeah, king a5 and then whoa. Okay, you can actually play
whoa,
h4. Hang
what's
on, h4
going on?
f4 though. Whoa, I think we may have been. Yeah, fg5 is. Yeah, we
King
are.
a5. My God,
Yeah,
straight into the lines then. King c3 at least, yeah.
yeah. I think fg5 was already like you don't make that move, and king a5. Well, it probably wasn't worse yet, but king a5 is just a mistake.
Oh, and we have a resignation. No, loss on time. My God, but the end game was absolutely terrible.
That was very dramatic. Yeah, the variation changed quite a bit in that endgame, starting from knight takes d4, which is really a move you should not be making in this position under any circumstances, and then yeah, like you don't actually need to touch anything on the king side here. If you play something like king a5, black plays king b7. You play king b5 and you just win slowly. You don't have to do anything at all on the king side. The king side never changes anymore once black played a5. So yeah, that was a very strange, panicky decision by Doc Whoop.
Hold on a second. Leon Beast, you asking to go to play to Peter Simul? Is that what you're trying to say?
I've really.
What?
First off, there's not going to be a simul today, and secondly, I'm not gonna I'm gonna sound a little bit stupid just mechanically repeating that I trust my mod's decisions, but
You're saying Leon Beast was banned from your chat. I see.
So yeah, I mean it's
Okay.
it's not helping anyone continuing this discussion.
Mr. Leon Beast, yes, let's take this in private, all right? Because we're doing the event now, so...
And congratulations to the pawn grabbers, because with the final game now will be a consolation prize only. You guys are 6-4 up with 1 to go.
Yes, but the minimal victory would be still almost very minimal. So who is next on our battle? It is Tweety Bird versus M90W. Is Tweety Bird is in the channel? Hello? Tweety Bird in my channel? No, it's only one game left. Dillman, there is only one game left. So because there's only under 1400 we're playing, and is he in the channel? Yes, he is in the channel, in fact, and your opponent is the
M90, yeah.
M90W.
I think your guy is white, right?
Yes, I think, yes. Tweety Bird, you're playing white.
Yeah, I've been saying meow for eternity, and then for some reason I read it as M9. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, he is muting, and I think the game is going to start soon. So good luck to both of those fine gentlemen, and let's watch the conclusion.
Yes, let's watch the
There
conclusion,
they go.
gentlemen. Okay.
There they go.
I would like to say that this was a very exciting, actually, event. I really enjoyed games played. Huge fighting spirit from you guys. I think both me and Peter were actually.
I enjoyed it once the thing actually started. I enjoyed it greatly. The period of time we spent trying to actually finalize the lists that was maybe not that enjoyable, but the match itself, 10 out of
Yeah.
10, 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yes. So hopefully now that we started Peter with the sub battles, we'll wish him luck to continue the sub battles with the, with the other guys, with other streamers.
Very possibly, yes. In particular, if I can find some way to automate the first part of the stream somewhat better.
Yeah, I actually had a person on my channel. His name was F. My God. He actually offered me. There is a part with the Google software, I believe. Arsenal Fanrici. Mr. Arsenal Fanrici, if you can get in touch with Peter and discuss your automated method like you offered me, yeah, that would be nice. Can you do that, please?
Yeah, I would really appreciate some guidance there, because me and Jake, we found something that worked for us, but if there is a better way, we definitely would like to know.
Yeah.
Some kind of a really strange periods going on with the evaluation kind of fluctuating wildly, as you would expect. But now I think, yeah, I probably still like white, because I think.
Yeah, but the
yeah,
B6
B6
in a
is
sharp position like this
yeah,
is
it's not very topical. Yeah, you probably needed to stop H5, or at least start developing some pieces.
or play F5 maybe.
Yeah, just do something. B6 doesn't really, like, it doesn't address anything in the position that's been going on so far. Yeah, you just
okay.
yeah, it's normally this would be too slow. Normally this leads to you getting mated on the king side. Who knows if it will lead to you getting mated on the king side here, but you should expect, if you spend 2 tempi in a position like this with black on b6 and bishop b7.
But on the other hand, if black can get that queen e7, knight d7, f6
Yeah.
in, and get this pawn on t5, rook c8, and maybe black can be fine.
Sure, but obviously, like, yeah, bishop h6 and then knight f3 g5. It's a very, very scary position for black.
So bishop h6, queen h6. Let's say, for the argument's sake,
you just have to play queen. You just have to play queen e7 here, pretty much.
Yeah, and then knight f3, knight d7, right? Knight g5, knight f6. How bad is that? Oh, this is definitely bad. This is definitely bad. Knight g7 was the bad move.
Yeah, now you are getting chased around. You have to play king f6 and hope that white takes on h7 without giving any more checks, and then you play rook h8 and it's an endgame. But nobody takes on h7 in that position, sadly.
Yeah. We have a question: why so many US GMs pronounce it like Pirk and not Pierce? I've never heard that before, to be honest.
Yeah, this exists in the sort of non-Slavic countries, I think, where people don't really have an instinctive understanding of what that sound is, and they read it like it's written. Like, they read it like they would if it was an English word, and then it's never going to be ts. Okay, now we have to play rook h8 now, and it's a whole new game if he plays rook h8 here.
Oh, he did find it. Oh, now this is a whole new game. I agree.
Yeah, this is actually there's genuine compensation for the pawn here in this endgame.
Superior pawn structure. The pawns are on the correct colors.
Yeah, exactly. It's a whole new game. Instead of queen h7, if just to illustrate, if white there includes, let's say, queen h4 check, the game is more or less over, because the king never really reaches any kind of safety. But yeah, this endgame is like, it's anybody's game, absolutely. Knight c5, knight e4, whatever you want to do.
They say that the guy behind the opening was Yugoslav player named Vasya Pierce.
Yeah.
Is it real?
Yes, yeah, of course, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, I knew, but
Vasya.
Yeah, he genuinely called Vasya, not I think not even Vasily. I think genuinely Vasya.
Genuinely Vasya, yeah.
Yeah, okay, maybe Vasa though. Maybe not Vasya. Maybe Vasa.
Vasa. Okay,
let me look this up.
That would make more sense. Yes. Why would you still prefer white here? Because white has extra pawn. Is that the reason why you prefer white, Mr. Dumont?
No, actually Vasya.
Vasya.
Actually, okay. Vasya, yeah.
Yeah, oh my God! Why black takes that bishop on c6?
Yeah, I guess he didn't see.
He
thought he was winning the pawn on c6, and now it's back to being more or less completely winning for white.
Yeah. Yes, I understand that. Yes, this was the critical moment, of course.
And now knight takes e5, and everything starts to collapse.
Yeah. No consolation win for Peter's team, unfortunately.
Well, probably not. Yeah.
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah, game not over, but I think it's a reasonably safe conclusion from this endgame. You don't normally save positions like this.
Pieces more active? I disagree. I think black pieces were better placed. It's not about being active, but if the piece is actually doing something. Yeah, you can have passive pieces, but they're doing so much. For example, Berlin, in the Spanish Berlin, you have black bishops placed very passively on c8 and f8, yet they do so much.
Yeah, because they control squares, and yeah, they do a lot of work. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, this has gone slightly off the rails for us here.
Right now the score is 6-4 in favor for our pawn grabber team, and I'm looking the way our member Tweety Bird is grabbing all black pawns.
Whoa!
Oh, but he just
hang
blundered.
on a second. Hang
But
on.
he just managed to blunder a whole rook.
A whole rook. I think an exchange wouldn't have been enough, but the whole rook might do the trick here.
Yeah, that's a little bit too much. Yeah.
I mean, actually, even with the rook, this endgame is slightly unclear because of how strong the pawn on c6 is. It's kind of bizarre. Honestly, I'm not sure if black is winning here.
But knight c7 looks good, yeah?
Yeah, king d6, and then what? Knight b5 check or
Knight
something.
b5, rook c7, but then king d8 and c4, yeah? Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
and now king d6... Well, okay, now maybe we are winning after rook takes c6, I guess, yeah.
Rook takes c6.
Because after king d6, I honestly don't know if we were winning or not.
Yeah, I don't think after king d6 this one, yeah, I agree.
And now, actually, this is also... Oh, yeah, knight before check is clever. This is good.
Okay, very good, yeah.
This is good. Okay. And now we start collecting those little guys.
Now it's your guy turn to grab those pawns, yeah?
Yeah. Whoa, I would have taken with the rook. Let's not forget that the rook is hanging.
Let's not forget that the rook on c8 is hanging.
Yeah, right? Yeah, let's not forget that the rook is hanging. Would be kind of bad to play knight takes a2 next move, for instance, or something.
And?
I am a sage. I know how these things work. Sadly, I know how these things work occasionally.
Yeah. Even in a grandmaster game, sometimes you simply forget about.
Yeah, I blundered enough rooks in my life not to really be poking fun at people. Famously, I blundered a full rook in a final of the World Cup game, so maybe I shouldn't be casting stones,
That's fine. We all have our moments, gentlemen. So you heard Peter, and you heard me. Even grandmasters, especially when there is a lot of stress, when there are a lot of stuff at stake in the very important games, your mind can really do tricks on you.
Yeah, this probably now ends in a draw. So we start. I think there was one draw. No, I wanted to say there were only draws as first and last game of the match, but that's not true. I think there were 3.
I can tell you.
There was one more in. There was one more in.
One more in the middle. Draws.
I assume this will be third, is what I mean.
The top gentleman.
Whoa, okay, that's not going to be a draw anymore.
It doesn't look like it's going to be a draw anymore. Yeah, although it might.
Yeah, who knows?
King d6, king d5. No, okay.
No.
Resign. Okay, guys, this was an epic event.
Congratulations to the pawn grabbers.
Thank you, Peter. Peter's being very generous, and thank you both teams for coming to participate in this event. The most important thing, of course, was you guys came and you gave it all and played here, and I think I enjoyed this very much, and I think Peter did too.
Yeah, I definitely did. Once the game started, it was very, very enjoyable. And thank you very much to Gata for actually suggesting this idea to me. It never would have happened if Gata hadn't reached out.
Thank you, Peter. And okay, guys, you have last question for Peter. Any questions for Peter? Last, you can ask him hopefully one last question. Any question? No questions. Just congratulations. All right, Peter. Thank you so much for coming. And
sure.
Wish you luck in everything and future stream battles. Maybe we can do a revenge match sometime.
We'll see what happens. Sure. And once again, thanks for having us over, so to speak, and congratulations to your victorious squad.
Great.
And
thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. And
we should
take care, everyone.
We should probably hang up and talk to our chats for a bit.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Thanks.
Bye, Peter. Thank you for coming.
Cheers. I will never abandon you, biggest boss. Never ever. I might stop streaming for a while because the crushing despair I feel at this result is going to absolutely consume me like a wildfire. But I will never abandon you. You will be you always in my heart. Um, what are we doing though? I think I'm actually probably done for today. Sadly, I didn't expect it to last this long. I was kind of hoping to maybe like I've continued my perkless climb on an A. I'm up to almost 4K. I think I'm a crusher on an A, but probably need to go talk to my family a little bit. And I'm participating in the thing tomorrow, which well, we can just ask Dodgy if it's a trade secret or if I can actually name the thing that I'm participating in tomorrow. There is some prep work to be done for that as well. So, um, uh, is Dodgy here? I think Dodgy was here a moment ago. If he's not, I will just assume he gave me permission. I have a Goodreads account, but I don't post anything to it, Dr. Drunkenstein, which is actually a mistake. I should be doing it for myself because that way I would be forced to kind of structure what I thought about the book I just finished. In it, if I force myself to write at least a paragraph about every book I finished, it would actually, I think, do me a lot of good. And if there's people out there who would want to keep track of that, that would be also quite nice. But I mean, I definitely have an account, but I think there's nothing there. Uh, yeah, Nizaki is trying to educate me, and by educate me, we both mean he's trying to make me read exclusively Brandon Sanderson, which is a mistake, and it shall be corrected henceforth. Anyway, I think I've read a lot of Asimov, sure, but I think most of my Asimov reading was in Russian. I should probably kind of reread Asimov as English, in English, I mean, because it would be a nice way to revisit some of the things which gave me a lot of joy when I was a kid. Let me check. Dr. Frankenstein probably is. Yeah, I've read The Foundation. I've read all the iRobots and things. Yeah, that one is mine, but it's like way, way, way uh, not up to date. Yeah, the Blue Flower I read, I think, as the file says, like in 2015. It's an excellent book, by the way. The Blue Flower and the other one by Penelope Fitzgerald that I read. What's that called? Like, I will sound incredibly stupid if I say, the one about the boats, but it is the one about the boats. What is that one called? Penelope Fitzgerald in general is an excellent, excellent writer. Offshore, yeah, that one. It's weird how low the ratings are for the Blue Flower and Offshore on Goodreads. Those are like 5-star books. They should not be 3.5. Anyway, nerdy talk over for today. Yeah, once again, the Jake emote is in the works. Thank you very much, Jake, for everything you do here. Yeah, Glassness, the stream battle is over. The score is on the screen. We lost the last 3. It was tied at 4-4 at one point. And then we lost the last 3, regrettably. Some of them from very, very good positions. Yeah, the balloons will also be there, but there's also definitely a mod-related emote with you, made specifically with you in mind. So you have been warned. It was maybe supposed to be a surprise, but now I've spoiled it. Yeah, I went to get something to eat, and the meats were eaten while I was away. Yeah, the meats kind of got consumed there by the grabbers. What to do? We are new to this thing, and I think we've acquitted ourselves. We've acquitted ourselves quite well, and yeah, the giggle was to your comment, Glassnest. Genuinely thankful to Gata because both Jake and Dodgy, I think, will confirm that I was not really looking forward to it this morning because I thought, the technical side of it will absolutely consume me and it will be a mess. And it was a little bit of a mess, but once the game started, I had a lot of fun. And yeah, that should be actually a points reward, right, Saptashwa? If not for the fact that I'm so uniquely unsuited for it, like that would be a nice points rewards in this channel. If you amass enough points, I insult you like Basil, but I would need to just go away and train, because in my current state, I think I'm the best I could do is maybe remember some quotes. I could just Google best Basil faulty quotes and just memorize them and use them, but that's not that's probably not what you mean. It's like Bohr used to have a points reward which said praise/insult Fino. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like que? Excuse him, he's from Barcelona. Yeah, that avenue of pleasure has been closed to me, as we all know. Anyway, I'm going to go and talk to my little nest of vipers. See you guys soon. I'm not ending the stream until I get one appreciation for that. One point of appreciation for that should be forthcoming. Seemingly not, but what to do? Anyway, yeah, and I promised to say something about tomorrow. There's a Halloween themed event being hosted by Chess24, which will run tomorrow, and for those of us who will not lose tomorrow, it will continue running on Saturday. And I am part of that in some fashion. So I need to go and get all Halloweened up, because apparently I'm nowhere near Halloweened up in my current state. So that will be my tomorrow. Anyway, this has been a blast. Thanks very much for sticking with us and keeping us company, me and Gata, and cheering the Mies on. The Mies will be back. Yeah, what's the costume? I'll have to go and get a costume, or at least a mask, Biggest Boss, because the one I had is apparently not very good at actually hiding who it is, which is kind of exactly not the point of the event. It should be ideally impossible to tell who is playing. That's the theme of the event is there's somebody in a mask playing chess, and you, the viewer, is supposed to try and guess from the opening repertoire and the moves and so on who it is, because the face is completely unreadable. So that's tomorrow. And on this note, I bid you all. Yeah, I think it's not going to be bantery in Izahi. I think once we start speaking, it's all gone. So I think it's supposed to be silent. Otherwise, that's a little bit too easy. Yeah, I bid you adieu, and see you sometime in the future.